Hello and welcome. My name is Donald Tucker. In an effort to continue to provide for our students and connect families across the country, this year we are taking our efforts to a whole new level. Our commitment to the district's children is unwavering. We believe that athletics plays a vital role in the personal growth, character development, and overall well-being. That's why we need your help today. By partnering with us, you become an integral part our journey to empower and uplift these young athletes. Visit our website, www.springdaleathleticfoundation.org, where you can find out more information about our organization, our impact, and how you can help support. So I invite you to stand with us, partner with the Springdale Athletic Foundation, and be a part of something truly special. Together, we can make a difference in the lives of our district kids and ensure that Springdale sports continues to set the standards in athletics across the state.
Shot on the way, and good!
When you order Domino's online, we'll give you a free pizza to use for a future pizza emergency. So you'll have an emergency pizza. A free pizza when you need it most.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Enjoy.
What's the only thing better than ordering your Whataburger favorites right on your phone? Earning free Whataburger while doing it. Download the Whataburger app to get started, just like you like it.
I am the March 2024 Springdale Spotlight winner.
The February 2024 winner of Springdale Spotlight.
I was the winner of the May 2024 Springdale Spotlight.
I'm the Springdale Spotlight winner of summer 2024.
Use the hashtag Springdale Family when posting about the great things happening in our school.
You could win a prize pack just like this.
So don't forget, take it and tag it.
And you may be the next winner.
Hashtag
Springdale
Family.
When you're looking for a new car, you want to shop for a vehicle you love with an organization you trust. You've probably heard that McCarty Daniel means making deals, but what I'm inspired by the most is that McCarty Daniel means making a difference. We invest right here in the community, in our schools, in our little leagues, in our food banks, and our people. So you're not just making a purchase, you're making a difference too. Come see us at any of our 6 locations in Northwest Arkansas.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy, but with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot, because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Hey Northwest Arkansas, Lara here at Sam's Furniture. If you're looking for new furniture, we have over 170,000 square feet selection at everyday low prices and same-day delivery available. But the best part is that we love to serve our community. So when you buy at Sam's, part of your purchase goes to support one of the many amazing organizations that we have been blessed to partner with. Serving others, especially those in need, is our culture here, and we hope that you'll be a part of that too. Arkansas's largest furniture destination, get it at Sam's.
If you need that love, support, somebody to push you, to tell you you can do it, I would tell them to come to Pam Transportation. It's a family here. It's not just a regular company. They will look after you. They will show you that you are important, you are welcome here.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post, from downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected.
Thank you for supporting the Fuel and Feet program. I'm Cassie Lloyd, the head volleyball coach at Har-Ber High School, and without your help, this program would not be possible. I support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
My name is Brandy Davis, girls basketball coach at Central Junior High. Thank you for donating to the Fuel and Feet program. I support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
The Fuel and Feed program raises money to help pay for pregame and postgame meals for kids and coaches. In addition, we raise funds to buy athletic footwear for the students to compete in. I'm Donald Tucker, Executive Director of the Springdale Athletic Foundation. Please take this time to help our students and coaches. Visit the link on the screen to donate now.
Thank you for your support.
Thank you for your generosity.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. Harps. Hometown fresh.
Goodbye, guessing. Hello, confidence. So long, stress. Hello, security. Farewell, running to the bank. Hello, banking from anywhere. Get a quick view of your balance, block lost debit cards, and quickly deposit checks anywhere, anytime with the highly rated Arvest Go mobile app from Arvest Bank. Goodbye, limits. Hello, possibilities.
Advanced Manufacturing needs you. For every 4 jobs, there's 1 applicant. Let business industry training take you to the next level. Either as a startup or as an incumbent worker, BIT has your menu.
I came to BIT to advance my skills in the electrical control field. If you want to better yourself, you need to come to business industry training.
Hi, this is Zach Arns, the voice of the Springdale Bulldogs. Are you looking for a new career? Would you like to become a professional truck driver? The CDL Training School in Tawnytown, Arkansas is now opened and accepting new students. You can earn your CDL in just 3 short weeks with employment after you finish school, and PAM Transport will cover your tuition. You will train in the same equipment you will drive once you earn your CDL. Plus, students also receive a $100 weekly stipend during training. Don't wait another minute. Call PAM Transport today. 888-498-2549. That's 888-498-2549.
My name is Eric Burnett. I am the Assistant Athletic Director for the Springdale School District. I am so grateful for your donations to the Fuel and Feet program. I support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
My name is Chris Wood, Assistant Athletic Director of the Springdale School District. It's because of the generosity of people like you, we are able to fully support the Fuel and Feed program. For this, we thank you and appreciate your help. I support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
The Fuel and Feed program raises money to help pay for pregame and postgame meals for kids and coaches. In addition, we raise funds to buy athletic footwear for the students to compete in. I'm Donald Tucker, Executive Director of the Springdale Athletic Foundation. Please take this time to help our students and coaches. Visit the link on the screen to donate now.
Thank you for your support.
On behalf of Springdale Schools Athletics, I want to say thank you.
You're looking live at Bulldog Arena on the campus of Springdale High School. Welcome in, everyone, to what has become appointment viewing. On the basketball calendar, it is the annual battle for Springdale between the Har-Ber Wildcats and the Springdale Bulldogs. Hi again, everybody. Zach Arns, voice of the Bulldogs, alongside the voice of the Wildcats, Connor Jenkins. And Connor, you don't have to build this up very much. No. This place was full at 5:30, and we hadn't even started a basketball game yet. We've got two really good ones tonight on tap on SAF.
Yeah, you've got the battle for the Dale, as people are calling it, but you also have the battle for the 1 seed of the 6A West, who a lot of people are saying the state championship runs through. 6A West having one of its best years overall in women's basketball. 5 teams that really, when it shakes down to it, you do not want to play in the state tournament. 2 of these teams going at it tonight, the 1 seed being Springdale undefeated, and then the Har-Ber Lady Wildcats at the 2 seed.
This is officially the halfway point here for the 6A West season. Springdale 7-0 in the league, Har-Ber 6-1. These have been 2 teams that have just been streaking really since the start of conference play. And let's start with the visiting Har-Ber Wildcats. This is a team that likes to push the tempo. Yeah. And this is going to be one of those nights where you've got 2 teams that like tempo. Something's got to give at some point.
Well, I was talking to Coach Hunsucker earlier, of course, and we talk about the Har-Ber Wildcats, but you first got to address across the court. Both these teams are a little chaos-driven. They love to push the pace. The Springdale girls have create chaos as their motto. A little more Har-Ber Lady Wildcats is controlled chaos is their kind of motto for their team. They score 61 points per game. 22 of those are off of turnovers that they force. 12 steals per game to go along with that. So these teams, if you do not handle the ball correctly, they will turn you over and they will score on the other end.
In a lot of ways, they're mirror images of each other. Springdale also likes they'll pick you up 94 feet. They're going to press you and trap you and try and create those turnovers to compensate for Springdale's lack of size. Really, Springdale's got 2 bigs. We'll talk about Kiara Owens here in just a little bit, but she's more of a perimeter player. She does play some low-post defense. Springdale uses a group mentality defensively when crashing the boards, and they're going to need it tonight against a Har-Ber team that's significantly larger.
Well, I mean, you say significantly larger, but you really, the only player that is, I mean, we say significant. Both these teams are undersized when it comes to our league, but the tallest player on the Wildcats team is Brooklyn Owens, who's about 5'9", 5'10", and yes, that is an advantage, but she does not play that way. She's a guard like Kiara Owens, both of them coming from Rogers High School, splitting up and going to the other schools. But the Wildcats, they love to play low, they love to play fast, but they also love to kind of play in the half court, manipulate a little more with their offensive schemes. But at the same time, if the shots aren't falling, we could have a slugfest here.
Yeah, we really could, and I think it's probably trending in that direction. Yes. Springdale's been great defensively all year, especially here at home, giving up about 40 points a game. Key to everything is their superstar, Charlene Hudson. She hit a driving layup to beat Bentonville on Tuesday night. But you can't do it with one. It's not 1-on-5. She's going to need some help, and that's going to come from Kaya McCoy. Kaya's second leading scorer on the team. She's going to have to hit 3. She got in foul trouble against Bentonville, and it really sort of stymied Springdale's offense. They like to play fast. They like to shoot 3s. Yeah. And if those are falling, Springdale's extremely dangerous. Undefeated here at Bulldog Arena, and on the Har-Ber side, it's the same deal. You've got your superstars, but you're going to have that support system.
Well, like both these teams are very youthful. While they have their seniors that add a lot of importance, Har-Ber Lady Wildcats having Jazz MacArthur, Brooklyn Owens, who add some senior leadership, as well as Brooklyn Owens. This is her 4th year in 6A West basketball. But you also look, you said star player Charlene Hudson Jr. Star player for the Lady Wildcats is McKinley Campbell, a sophomore. I call her the sophomore sensation. She is averaging 15 points per game this year, but she hasn't had the best shooting splits, and she's finally catching a little more of her stride, especially in that game against Northside, where both these teams have beat Northside. That's their 2 losses. They haven't lost to anybody else in conference play, has the Northside Lady Bears.
Yeah, Springdale's, they've gotten more physical as the season's gone along, but this isn't a particularly deep team. They're going to 8 in the rotation. If they have to go 9 or 10, they can. It's certainly not where they want to go, but foul trouble could be an issue tonight as fast as these teams play. We're going to have to keep an eye on that. And I think, in the last couple of nights here with Springdale, free throw shooting is going to play a huge part in this ballgame. These 2 teams ranked inside the top 10 nationally or statewide by Sports Illustrated. Springdale's number 4, Har-Ber's number 6. These are 2 dynamite teams that have combined for 36 wins and just 5 losses between the 2 of them.
I mean, they are neck and neck. You look at the records, Har-Ber Lady Wildcats 18-3. Those losses coming to Conway, Little Rock Central, who were both in the state championship last year, then Fayetteville in conference play. And then you look at Springdale 18-2, very similar records. But both these teams, like we said, mirror images of each other. But will the ball fall? One is that first question. Then 2, foul trouble will be massive. We're going to start a talk to Coach Jenkins and Lady Wildcats. Jazz MacArthur will start with the assignment of Charlene Hudson. MacArthur is a point of contact defender. She'll get up in you, but she's aggressive, And so the referees are really going to dictate how this game starts and probably how the game is played throughout.
Yeah, and it's going to be interesting to see how they handle the emotion here. New arena, big crowd, biggest crowd they probably played in front of. Certainly Springdale's biggest crowd, and it's going to be an energized crowd, and it's going to get bigger as the night goes along. Survive the first 8 minutes, and then go play basketball. I mean, we talk about this with Springdale all the time. Got to have the composure.
Yeah, well, we do it on the Instagram, Springdale Athletic Foundation Instagram. I posted today, and I said, this is a holiday. The city of Springdale, this is a holiday. Christmas comes again on this day because if you're in the city of Springdale and you're not either watching us or you're not here, I don't know what you're doing because this is primetime basketball.
Well, we're about ready for basketball. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back with the starting lineups on the other side. You are watching the Battle for Springdale on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television.
Joe and Larry here with Sam's Furniture. We just wanted to thank you for your business and to let you know that your purchase helps serve so many people.
That's right. The culture here at Sam's is to love and serve others in our community and around the globe. So when you buy at Sam's, part of your purchase goes to support one of the many organizations we partner with.
You enable us to invest in our children, teachers, veterans, development in Africa, and distributing wheelchairs to those in need around the world. You are a part of this. So from the Sam's Furniture family to yours, thank you.
Accidents are never planned. But no matter how small, every emergency that involves a child is a big deal. It's everything. That's why we're here. Arkansas Children's Northwest offers the only pediatric emergency room in Northwest Arkansas with fast access, pediatric experts, and kid-sized care. Peace of mind when you need it most.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
And welcome once again to Springdale Bulldog Gymnasium for this exciting crosstown rivalry. Starting lineups for the visitors tonight from Har-Ber High School. Senior number 2, Brooklyn Owens. Sophomore number 3, McKinley Campbell. Sophomore number 4, Madison Campbell. Senior number 5, Jasmine MacArthur. Sophomore number 22, Maya Haney. And now for the home Springdale Bulldogs. The moment of truth is here. The question is, are you ready?
She's spot a long three-pointer on the way. Makes it in good. Charlene lets play. Nothing but net for Charlene Hudson. She's got 10. There's Adriana Hernandez answering right back. I told you. Nice spot on three-pointer on the way. Hiya, good from long range. Ty McCoy. Carolyn on the drive. Off the glass and in. Spots up for a shot on the way. It's no good, and Springdale's going to come out of here with a very big victory. They're going to go 5-1.
I'm feeling. starting lineups for your Springdale Bulldogs. Junior, number 12, Charlene Hudson. Junior, number 13, Kaya McCoy. Senior, number 14, Adriana Hernandez. Senior, number 21, Carolinda Hudson. And senior, number 22, Kiki Owens.
So there you have it, the starting lineups. This is a raucous crowd for a Friday night here in Springdale. As Connor said, if you're not here, we're not really sure what you're doing. It's going to be crazy as the night goes on here. This place is really starting to fill up here. We're about 75% full. We haven't even tipped off the girls' game just yet. You have the starting lineups. It'll be Brooklyn Owens, McKinley Campbell, Madison Campbell, Jazz MacArthur, and Maya Haney for Har-Ber. For Springdale, same lineup they've used pretty much in their 7 wins in conference play. It'll be Charlene Hudson, Kyle McCoy, Adriana Hernandez, Carolinda Hudson, and Kiara Owens. We're set for basketball. Glad to have you along here on SAF TV. Har-Ber's got the tap, and we are underway. Springdale going to go man-to-man to start. And they're going to get a little carry call there on Maya Haney. And I mean, you've played in these games. Your mom's the head coach over here. Nerves going to be one of those things that we're going to talk about here in the first couple of minutes.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to claim her right now. We'll see that later. But, yeah, I mean, these games, this is my 5th year doing these set of games, and throw out every single record thing that comes into this game, every single stat you can throw out, because these games are going to be competitive no matter the circumstances coming in, because these girls know how important this is, crosstown rivalry.
First possession for Springdale. Here's Charlene Hudson. She'll go high off the glass. That's no good. Right to Carolinda for the rebound, and Springdale will start again here. There's Kai McCoy. Long three-pointer on the way back. Iron no good. Charlene grabs the rebound. She'll come out of there with it. Charlene got an offer from Arkansas State this week as Adriana Hernandez fires the 3. So 3 shots for Springdale on the first trip. No answers. And now Kaya tries to get on the board for Springdale. 4 shots. And now we're going to get a scrum on the floor. Possession arrow favors Springdale, so the Dogs will keep it. About what we expected. A lot of nerves.
Yeah.
Teams just have to settle down here. And, for folks who may be watching this from the outside, this is a big deal. This game, this crowd, this is going to be a lot of fun tonight, and we're looking forward to it.
Especially you love to see it in women's basketball. You don't get the biggest crowd sometimes night in, night out, as you would in the men's basketball games. But tonight we've got a strong showing from both sides of the city, and that's exactly what you want to see in this environment.
Springdale starts 0 for 5 from the floor. Kiara Owens couldn't get that one to go, and quickly back the other way comes Har-Ber, and they'll reset. Springdale going to go man-to-man.
And Har-Ber was very aggressive in their on-ball pressure on that possession, just could not block out, and it created a lot of second-chance opportunities, Springdale not being able to capitalize on that possession.
Ball goes into the Springdale bench. They're going to say it's Har-Ber basketball. 15 to shoot for the Wildcats. Glad to have Connor along here. It's nice not to have to talk the entire time. It's nice to have, you along here. We don't get to do this very often.
No, it is a pleasure to be here. This new arena is amazing, and then I get to talk with an old friend. So old,
heavy on the
being
old,
the emphasis right there.
McKinley Campbell will inbound for Har-Ber, and they're going to try a little backdoor cut. I'm going to say last touch there by Brooklyn Owens, and nerves. Early on nerves. You can kind of feel it. And, student sections into it, both sides here. And, again, this is going to fill up here. We're about 75% capacity. And by the time this game is over, we are going to be at 100, 110%. We're fire marshaling this thing. Here's Adriana across the timeline. Springdale will set the offense. They're going to kick it far side. Here's Carolinda. 3-pointer out of the corner. That's short. Rebound pulled down by Owens. And Har-Ber races the other way.
That's the exact shot you want to see, though. The really good skip pass to Carolinda, who is a strong senior for this Springdale team. She has done it night in, night out for them, and you want her to get going early because that sets the tone.
There's a steal by Kiara Owens. Kiara finds Kaya. Can't get it to go, grabs her own rebound, and that one's going to be swatted out of bounds. I think Haney got a hand on that one, and we're 2 minutes into this game, no score, but a lot of up and down action.
Yeah, we're going up and down. The Wildcats have not been able to control the ball as well on their offensive side, but they've done a great job defensively. We haven't had a foul call just yet, and it's been pretty aggressive defensive play right now.
There's a steal by Madison Campbell. She'll drive all the way to the basket, knocked away there by Carolinda. And Har-Ber's going to pull it back out, start again. Plenty of time on the shot clock. 25 to shoot.
Owens trying to post up McCoy.
This is Brooklyn Owens. Guarded by Kaya. She's going to get called for the bump, and that will be the first foul of the game. It's going to go on Kaya McCoy. She struggled with foul issues on Tuesday night against Bentonville. And she'll pick up one here with 5:38 to go in the first quarter. Got the new score bug up and working.
Yeah. Saw Madison Campbell get that steal. She had a game against Heritage a week ago where she had 10 steals in that ball game along with 12 points. Had a double-double in steals, so that is something that she lives on.
This is Maya Haney looking for some help. There's a three-pointer on the way. Campbell's three-pointer. Right to Charlene Hudson, and Springdale's got the basketball.
And see, Hudson, she knows the pace at which Springdale needs to play, but she's very controlled in getting them into it. Was not sped up by the Wildcat pressure.
They're going to say it's a foul on the floor. Let's see who they're going to whistle here for the foul. It's like McKinley Campbell. She'll pick up her first. It's team foul number 1. Springdale will inbound, fresh 35 on the shot clock. Just about 3 minutes gone here to open this. Here's Kaya McCoy. Kaya with 3, and we've got points on the board.
That's how you start it right there. McCoy had missed the first shot from pretty much the identical spot from three-point territory, but tries again and gets it to fall the second time.
Here's a three-pointer on the way back. Back iron, no good. Haney went in for the rebound, couldn't come away with it. Kiara Owens does. And Springdale quickly into the front court. Here's Kaya again. Three-pointers on the way, good. Back-to-back threes for Kaya McCoy. Springdale's got a 6-0 lead.
Does Springdale or does McCoy? Because McCoy has gone, she's taken over a little bit on the offensive side. McKinley Campbell with the 2. She raced past the celebration and just wanted to get the quick 2 for Har-Ber.
There's Adriana Hernandez, banks it in. So now we're getting the game we thought we were going to. McKinley Campbell is lightning quick. Springdale's going to have to deal with that. She goes coast to coast on the last one. Now Brooklyn Owens on the wing. Here's Maya Haney. She'll spot up. Three-pointer. Too strong, no good. Rebound pulled down. McKinley Campbell again.
Madison
Campbell, excuse me, number 4.
Yeah, the Twins, they will go at you as much as they possibly can. This is going to be the game. Who can wear the other one down the quickest?
Charlene with a little up and under. That's no good. Bats it out to Kaya. Adriana Hernandez, open 3. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound, Brooklyn Owens. This is an interesting battle right here. These girls played together last year.
At Rogers High School.
Rogers.
Yeah. Oh, they're going to call no on the shot, but they will call the block.
Yeah, Kaya's going to get her second, and we'll see what Coach Hunsucker does here. 2 fouls on Kaya McCoy.
Well, you already see Dixon's at the scores table, but that is a player that just scored you your first 6 points and picks up your 2 fouls, and yep, she'll come out the game. That's an important player for Springdale to have on the court, especially she's a very streaky scorer.
Very. Arkaya Dixon checks in for Springdale. 3:40 to go here, first quarter. Nice catch there by Brooklyn Owens. Shot rolls in good.
Like you said in the pregame, size for Owens is an advantage here tonight. If they can get her above the rim a little bit, play above the others, get some jump shots like that, that is what they want her to play.
And she's going to pick up a foul there. It'll be her first, team foul number 2. And with 3:27 to go here in the first quarter, all right, everybody can take a breath.
Yeah.
You know, we're just playing basketball now.
Well, now we talk about this is a game of runs. It's always basketball is, but with these two teams, very volatile offenses, who can weather the storm the most?
Charlene Hudson hits the jumper from the elbow. Lead goes back to 5 at 11-6. Her first points in the ball game, and now Springdale going to back out of the press, set up their half-court defense.
Well, how McKinley Campbell was beating that press is just running down, and if they even trapped, they had numbers off the mismatches.
Campbell's jumper's good.
That's the seasonedness of these sophomores. I mean, you have 3 sophomores on the court now, the Campbell twins and then Maya Haney. They've had 1 year of 6A West experience, but they will calm down the whole team with their experience.
This is a good matchup right here. Charlene with the step back shot. Front of the rim, no good. Campbell comes out of there. Madison Campbell with it. Quickly into the front court. Boy, she is fast.
Both these teams, I feel like we're going to say that a lot tonight.
Yeah, but I mean, she just looks like a panther out there just running. Matt Campbell shot short. Arkaya Dixon comes down with it. Springdale going to look to push here. Another thing to keep an eye on are those unforced errors, the turnovers.
Yeah.
That sort of thing is going to be plague Springdale a little bit in the nice look underneath. Charlene, basket's no good, whistle foul.
That's McKinley Campbell.
That's going to be her second.
That's huge. I mean, that's a player that you saw the other night against Northside in a very competitive game. She got 2 fouls early. Coach Jenkins kind of rode with her for a little bit, but as you see, Gracie Davenport, she's going to come in. So now you have McCoy, who had to take a seat with 2 fouls, and McKinley Campbell now has to take a seat with 2 fouls. 2 of the strongest players for their respective teams.
Leticia Ramirez coming in for Springdale, as you mentioned, coming in for Har-Ber. It's Gracie Davenport. So we're starting, we talked about, possible, bench foul issues, bench issues, that sort of thing. These teams are deeper. They're deeper than the boys' teams. Charlene gets the second.
Well, both these teams, I think, would say they would like to stay with their starting 5 as much as possible, as they are pretty loaded starting 5s. But, yes, they can go to their bench, be a little more comfortable with it than others.
That shot off the side of the rim pulled down by Campbell. Her second shot won't go. Ball batted around, and they're going to say last touched by Springdale. So Har-Ber will inbound underneath with 2:03 to go here in the first quarter.
Right now, when we see the ball get low, when it's about right around the rim, a lot of physicality between these two teams. And we've not seen a lot of finishes so far, but we've seen a lot of second chance opportunities.
Owens on the drive, and they're going to call him for the travel. So Leticia Ramirez is probably Springdale's best on-the-ball defender. So she'll get some mismatches here and there against girls who may be a little bit bigger than her, but she is a terrific on-the-ball defender. Here's Charlene. Going to go in there, left-handed shot off the glass and in. Charlene Hudson's got 6 early.
Coast to coast, Charlene Hudson. No one stopped her. She goes and says, okay, you don't want to stop me, then I'll score a basket. Simple as that.
And we're going to get a whistle and a foul. That's going to go on Kiara Owens. Coach Hunsucker doesn't like the call, but it's going to be Springdale's 3rd team foul, first on Kiara.
See, we said this as the commentator jinx. We started off by saying the first 2 minutes we didn't see that many foul calls, and now we've got 2 players with 2 fouls, and Kiara Owens is trending. She gets that 1 foul now.
This is Jazz MacArthur with the basketball top of the key.
You'd like to see her going. The senior guard has had a rough time scoring the ball recently. She averages 10 points per game on the season, but you'd like to see her percentages go up in that area.
Maya Haney looking down low. Back to MacArthur. She'll fire 3-pointer on the way. Good. Nice shot there, Jazz MacArthur. Har-Ber's first 3 of the ballgame cuts it down to 4 at 15-11.
And as much as streaky as McCoy might be, MacArthur is exactly that way as well. Both experienced guards that when they get it going, they're going to talk some crap with it, but they're going to get going.
Charlene with a step back 3, too strong. Now we got a scrum on the floor. They're going to say Har-Ber basketball.
I think it was maybe 1 inch to the right, and it would have been a jump ball, but since Dixon was out of bounds, that's why Har-Ber will get it right there and go the other way.
59 seconds to go here in the first quarter. It's been a good, well-played first quarter. Har-Ber trying to make this a 1-possession ball game.
And I like how Springdale's picking up full court. Nothing comfortable here to start for the Wildcats.
Lost control of it, and Springdale's got it. Arkaya Dixon comes across the timeline. Arkaya, this is not what she does. She'll find Kiara, open 3. Kiara Owens back iron, no good. Rebound right to Adriana Hernandez. Knocked away there. Was that Brooklyn Owens?
That was Madison Campbell with the block.
Yep.
She is a defensive-minded player. She has really trended up offensively for this Wildcat team. She averaged 6 points per game last year, now up to about 13 points per game for the Wildcats.
Ayani Henry's checked in, number 24, first time tonight. 32.4 seconds to go in the half. Nice play off the inbound. Kiki Owens up and in. Kiara's got her first 2, and Springdale goes back up by 6, 17-11. Shot clock's off. That ball's knocked away. Kiara Owens has it. Nice play there on the backside by Madison Campbell to come back and get it. Now, with 12 seconds to go, Har-Ber trying to get across the timeline.
Something you can say definitely about both these teams, they do not give up on plays.
Madison Campbell's spinning jump shot good. She's got 4. And now here's Kiara Owens at the buzzer. Shot on the way. This is the side of the backboard, and that is how the first quarter will end. Our score after 1. We got a good one. Springdale 17, Har-Ber 13. We'll be right back. You are watching the Battle for Springdale on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
Sometimes a dream car has nothing to do with horsepower or performance.
My dream car is the one that gets me to my job every day. The one that lets me help a friend in need.
I didn't think I had the credit. My credit score wasn't that good. But Car-Mart believed in me.
They believed in me. My dream car, a 2016 Nissan Sentra. What's yours?
America's Car-Mart. You keep the dream, and we'll keep you on the road.
Welcome back to Springdale as we start the second quarter, 17-13 Dogs. But you said it, a lot of turnovers, a lot of up and down.
Yeah.
That's what we expected.
Well, very active hands by both these teams. It looks like really the point of contention for Springdale is keeping the ball up top, being aggressive up top, not letting it get down low for the Wildcats. And then the Wildcats is really packing the paint, trying to make any finish very difficult for the Springdale Bulldogs. It's a little bit of opposite philosophies so far.
Allie Vaughn's checked in for Springdale. She's number 10. Guarding Jazz McCorder right now, former Hillstern hero. This is Campbell. Nice spin move. Right-handed jump shot. Good.
The Campbell twins have done their work here tonight. I don't know about you. I think they have every point except for MacArthur's 3.
And Brooklyn Owens has 2.
2. There you go.
Madison Campbell's got 6 so far.
And that's going to be the story. That's how Har-Ber likes to score their points.
There's Charlene, finds Kiara in the corner. She thought about the 3. Now Springdale in a little bit of trouble. She's going to have to dribble out of it. And we're going to get a jump ball. Possession arrow goes to Har-Ber. With 7:14 to go here in the
they didn't switch
half.
it.
Okay, no. It'll be,
Har-Ber started with it.
Yeah. Okay. Even the clock operator's into watching the game. So Springdale retain possession here, 11 to shoot. Here's Charlene on the drive. Hudson, whistle foul. It's going to go on Jazz MacArthur, and that's going to be her first. It'll be team foul number 1.
And that's a foul when we put in not the new rule, but one of the new standards is the plane. When you're trying to contest a shot, you cannot break the plane. MacArthur tried for the hero ball right there, tried to get the block, and hit the arm of Hudson.
Charlene King gets the first one. Adriana Hernandez is checking back in. Leticia Ramirez will sit. Question is now, on both sides, how long does Madison Campbell sit? How long does Kaya McCoy sit?
Yeah, McKinley Campbell on the bench right now with her 2 fouls, and that's a strong player. She's the point guard. She's the leading scorer. She is the catalyst of the Wildcat offense and really the defense. And then McCoy, when she was getting going, you had to take her out. She had the first 6 points scored for Springdale off some dynamic 3-point baskets. So you want to get them back as quickly as possible, but you might not be able to with how this game is being called.
Davenport tried the 3, couldn't get it to go. Kiara Owens comes down with it. Now Springdale looking to run a little bit. Charlene will take it on the wing. How great is this? 4 of the best high school basketball teams in the state of Arkansas right here in one city. Carolinda Hudson, 3-pointer good. Carolinda hits the 3. That's her spot.
3-point basket is vital right now for the Springdale Bulldogs. They've done most of their work there tonight. Wildcats have been a little more aggressive inside.
Davenport tried to throw it off Kiara Owens' foot. Couldn't do it. Now Kiara. They're getting a blocking foul.
And
it's going to go on MacArthur.
There's McKinley Campbell. MacArthur has 2 fouls.
Yeah.
So Coach Jenkins just going to say, hey, if she's got 2 fouls, and there McCoy. Yeah, Coach Hunsaker says, okay.
Here comes Kaya. Here comes Madison Campbell.
Let's put them back.
Kiara Owens can't get the first to go.
They heard us talking. We're like, oh, you want to see him back?
Looks like Kaya may be coming in for the shooter, so she may sit for just a little while longer. Maya Haney's checking out.
Owens comes in for Haney as well. So you got Owens and McKinley Campbell back into the game. That's 2 dynamic scores for this Wildcat team.
So an empty trip there for Springdale. Lead stays at 6, 21-15.
McKinley Campbell, you want to see her get more aggressive. That's something that the Wildcats have been preaching all season is go to work, McKinley Campbell.
Campbell trying to drive baseline. Good defense there by Springdale, taken away by Charlene Hudson. They're going to let him play tonight. I think that's going to be the rule of law here is that we're going to let him go. Great look from Charlene to Carolinda for 2.
Sister connection right there.
They've done that a couple times. Very quickly back up the floor comes Campbell. Boy, she is fast. Nice move. McKinley Campbell.
She did a little. She dribbled out and said, "Oh,"
Michael
and then
Jordan
went back.
right there.
Yeah. She said, "Okay, you're not going to pack the paint. I'll go back."
And that's something Springdale's going to have to be real conscious of, how fast Har-Ber can get across the timeline.
And set up their defense quicker, because that's what McKinley Campbell, Madison Campbell have tried to do as much as possible, push the pace.
Charlene draws contact, whistle foul. I think that's going to go on Brooklyn Owens.
Yeah.
She'll pick up her second foul. So now you've got 3 Har-Ber Wildcats with 2 fouls.
Yeah.
Charlene will go to the line.
Well, we've talked about depth. That's going to be an issue for both. Well, it's good for some of the teams, but also at the same time, defensively, it's going to change your schemes if you're the coaches.
First free throw from Charlene Hudson. Back iron, no good. Leticia Ramirez, Kaya McCoy checking in for Springdale. Springdale going to go really small. Biggest player on the floor for Springdale right now is Charlene Hudson.
Yeah.
Charlene, it comes in league play, averaging nearly a triple-double, 15, 8, and 8. Wow. She's been everything for Springdale so far through the 7-game winning streak in the league.
Like you said, the on-ball defender of Leticia Ramirez, McKinley Campbell wanting to challenge that.
I don't think there's a nice shot there, McKinley Campbell. A lot of, I don't know if Jackson Conley can guard her up and down the floor. Jackson is probably the best on the ball defender in the state.
Yeah. Well, I'm experienced with Jackson Conley. I know about that one.
There's Charlene, little step back, jumper, no good. And here comes Har-Ber quickly up the floor. They are looking to push it every turn. McKinley Campbell, left-handed shot up and good.
And that's McKinley Campbell's game right now. She is noticing the defense not being set up in time, and she says, okay, let's go to work.
Kaya McCoy rattles home a 3. We have got a basketball game going right now. McKinley Campbell has 11.
Yeah.
Here in the first quarter and a half. Kaya McCoy comes back, answers with a 3. We got a 5-point ball game here with 4.5 minutes to go in the half.
Well, Campbell's had 7 in pretty much consecutive possessions offensively for the Wildcat, and then McCoy comes back immediately and hits a 3 as well. So we were talking about them on the bench and their importance to their teams. They show it immediately back into the ball game.
Whistle and a foul. That's going to go on Carolyn Hudson. That's going to be her first.
And this is the thing about this lineup. You said it's smaller, but it's also lethal from outside. So when the drive happens from Charlene Hudson, you've got to be able to hug up to shooters, but also help. It's very hard to guard.
We've got a timeout, 4:17 to go in the half. We'll be right back. You're watching the Battle for Springdale on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television.
Hi, I'm Mary Jordan. Springdale Public Schools is launching a free weekly podcast called Springdale Today, which will feature news relevant to Springdale families. Springdale Today will feature educational news, district staff and students, as well as influential members of the Springdale community. I hope you'll join us as the free Springdale Today podcast premieres Wednesday, September 11th at noon on YouTube and your favorite podcast app. I look forward to chatting with you more about what's happening in Springdale today.
In the half, he's Connor Jenkins. I'm Zach Arns. Glad to have you along here on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television. We get to do this twice a year, and it's a celebration of basketball in the city of Springdale. And I've made this proclamation before. Some people have rolled their eyes at me. We are basketball city, baby.
Oh, my, yes.
You're talking top 4 seeds.
I say that every single year, and finally people are believing me.
These teams will be in contention for not just conference crowns, but state titles as we go further into March. Plenty of time to shoot for the Wildcats. They get a fresh 35 off the inbound, and now we approach the halfway point here, second quarter. This is Brooklyn Owens driving baseline. Carolyn is going to pick up her second.
That's important. A senior like Carolyn Hudson, and now you get Kiera Owens. That causes her to come back in. She's got 1 foul as well. So we could see both. We see this game trending towards a little bit of foul. How much do you trust your players, and where do we sub them in and out?
Har-Ber will inbound that one right through the hands of Brooklyn Owens, and Gracie Davenport comes away with it. Now she's hounded by Kaya McCoy. This is McKinley Campbell. Back to Gracie Davenport. Thought about the 3. And this is McKinley Campbell. She'll pull back. Jumper on the way. Too strong, no good. Leticia comes down with it. Springdale's got the basketball as we go under 4 minutes to go. Quickly up the floor. Looking for Kiera Owens. Kiera, turnaround jumper. No good. Brooklyn Owens with a rebound.
And you can see the Wildcat approach. Do not let them get set up defensively.
Right idea by Brooklyn Owens. Just got to execute the pass a little better, but Drew 2 defenders, tried the bounce pass. I like a good bounce pass.
Yeah, bounce passes in transition are a harder pass to make because your momentum is going so much forward. You're in basically a shooting momentum, but you're stopping to get that bounce pass. So it's a little more skilled of a pass than people would think.
Starting to fill the rafters here at Bulldog Arena. Here's Charlene, her turnaround jumper, side of the rim, no good. Davenport with the rebound. We've got, we're now standing 2 and 3 deep along the outside. It's going to be a fun night here by the time this one finishes up and we get to the boys' game.
You saw the Wildcats, a different approach right there. They sent a double at Charlene Hudson to make it a little more uncomfortable. But as I said earlier, the Bulldogs are playing a above the three-point line approach. They are trying to keep the Wildcats as far up as possible.
This is Campbell. Turnaround jumper, good. Nice play there, Madison Campbell. She's got 8. And you said it earlier, the Campbell twins supplying the majority of the offense here for the Wildcats.
If I'm not mistaken, that's 19 of the 24 scores. So 5 points scored outside. That's a MacArthur 3 and an Owens mid-ranger, other than the Campbell twins.
And now we're going to get a
timeout.
Timeout. Har-Ber, 2:28 to go in the half. 3-point ball game. Connor and I will be right back. You are watching the Battle for Springdale on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television.
Nothing says game day like good friends and great food. And at Slim Chickens, we know great food. From our 100% all-natural chicken tenders, fresh-made wings served with house sauces, to delicious chicken sandwiches, crisp salads, southern sides, and desserts you just can't get anywhere else. At Slim's, we have the food you love, made fresh for the people you care about. Dine in, drive through, or order online. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
27-24 our scores. We welcome you back to Bulldog Arena on the campus of Springdale High School, hosting the Battle for Springdale for the first time. And your first jaunt through the building.
I know.
It's a pretty impressive structure that they built here.
I was pretty
in East
confused.
Springdale. Yeah, then they did it right. They did a lot of things. Got all the reds right. It's the proper color, and we're really, really proud of it on this side of town. We're about ready to get back to basketball. 3-point ball game. Har-Ber's got it. Now let's see what the coaches talked about that during the timeout, a full timeout.
And it was really important too. You see, Coach Jenkins, you cannot have empty possessions in a game like this. And they didn't want to get the travel violation. They needed the possession offensively, so that's why the timeout was called. Now they need something on this possession.
Davenport, open 3, shot short. Charlene comes away with it. This just feels like a tournament game. This feels like something we may see.
Well,
come March. Here's Kiara Owens. Thought about the 3. Kiara going to back it out.
I think both these teams would like to avoid each other until a state championship, maybe.
Arkaya Dixon's checked in for Springdale. Here's Charlene. A little crossover, finds Adriana on the wing. Arkaya with the spin. Now looking for help. Finds Adriana. No, it's taken away there by Campbell. Campbell on the drive. Brooklyn Owens, check that. Brooklyn Owens all the way to the basket. Up and good. She's got the same hairstyle, the same hair ties. They're driving me crazy.
Can't see the number necessarily because the hair's in the way, and they're 2, 3, and 4.
90 seconds to go here in the half. 1-point ball game. This is everything we thought it was going to be. Springdale led by 4 after the first quarter. Har-Ber outscored them by 3. Now we're going to get an offensive foul.
Yeah, illegal screen.
Wow, who'd they call?
I think it went to Dixon.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Arkaya's going to pick up her first. That's team foul number 3 for Springdale. And now Har-Ber with an opportunity to take the lead for the first time.
It would be. I mean, since that 6-0 run by McCoy, the Wildcats they've never led the entire game, and it's been more of a run game. And then right now they're attacking the basket, which is leading to their run.
Here's Campbell on the drive, pulls up, back to Henry at the foul line. Shot on the way, it's short. It's going to go out of bounds. Springdale will get it back here with 58.4 seconds on the game clock.
Yeah, Owens right there. That's the shot you want her to take, a mid-range jumper from an experienced guard. Just could not get it to fall. I think the stutter of the Springdale defender might have thrown her a little bit out of her rhythm.
Adriana Hernandez is going to check out. Allie Vaughn coming in, so your three-pointer for three-point shooter right there.
See who's streaky at the moment. I think is what Coach Hunsucker's trying to see. I mean, really very shooting depth is
Kiera pulls
not
up
a
in the
problem.
line, that in the lane, that's no good. Arkaya comes away with a rebound, her shot off the glass and in. So Arkaya Dixon picks up her first two, pushes the lead back to 3. Now we got about a 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
And Wildcats, I said it earlier, a little more controlled chaos, but they've been trying to get some more looks from the outside so far, but the ball pressure for the Springdale Bulldogs has been very good here tonight.
There's a three-pointer on the way. Brooklyn Owens too strong, no good. And they're going to say, oh, it was saved by Gracie Davenport. Nicely, that one's swatted away by Arkaya Dixon. So we're playing on now. We're playing offense. We're playing defense. This is everything we thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it's a slugfest. It's going to go back and forth. Who can land the punch at the right time? You got 13.8. This is a huge possession for the Lady Wildcats to go into halftime.
Leticia Ramirez has checked in for Kaya McCoy, trying to avoid picking up that third foul. And this is Campbell on the drive. Campbell cut off there by Dixon. Open three. Brooklyn Owens, her shot no good. Kiera Owens comes away with it. Springdale's got 1 second. I don't think Kiera realizes it, and that's how the first half will end. Everything we thought it was going to be. 29-26 at the break. Connor and I will be back. You are watching the battle for Springdale on Springdale Athletic Foundation television.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
What's the only thing better than ordering your Whataburger favorites right on your phone? Earning free Whataburger while doing it. Download the Whataburger app to get started, just like you like it.
Show me how you move it. Let it put you back into it. Do your thing like it ain't nothing to it. Shake that. Take that thing, miss. Can I take that thing, miss? And I better shake that thing, y'all. All you ladies pop like this, like this, like this is how we do Hold up.
Hey Northwest Arkansas, Lara here at Sam's Furniture. If you're looking for new furniture, we have over 170,000 square feet selection at everyday low prices and same-day delivery available. But the best part is that we love to serve our community. So when you buy at Sam's, part of your purchase goes to support one of the many amazing organizations that we have been blessed to partner with. Serving others, especially those in need, is our culture here, and we hope that you'll be a part of that too. Arkansas's largest furniture destination, get it at Sam's.
Hola a todos, soy Maribel Tapia y quiero compartirles algo que nos llena de orgullo. Queremos que sepas que tu familia, logros y sueños nos importan. Porque contando nuestras historias, conectamos nuestra comunidad. Los esperamos para celebrar juntos los nuevos episodios de esta temporada en Facebook, Escuelas de Springdale, Spotlight Latino, Univisión y Telemundo Arkansas. Recuerda, yo soy Maribel Tapia y te espero para un cafecito y charla.
Thank you for supporting the Fuel and Feet program. I'm Cassie Lloyd, the head volleyball coach at Har-Ber High School, and without your help, this program would not be possible. I support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
My name is Brandy Davis, girls basketball coach at Central Junior High. Thank you for donating to the Fuel and Feet program. I support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
The Fuel and Feed program raises money to help pay for pregame and postgame meals for kids and coaches. In addition, we raise funds to buy athletic footwear for the students to compete in. I'm Donald Tucker, Executive Director of the Springdale Athletic Foundation. Please take this time to help our students and coaches. Visit the link on the screen to donate now.
Thank you for your support.
Thank you for your generosity.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post, from downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. Harps. Hometown fresh.
Goodbye, guessing. Hello, confidence. So long, stress. Hello, security. Farewell, running to the bank. Hello, banking from anywhere. Get a quick view of your balance, lock lost debit cards, and quickly deposit checks anywhere, anytime with the highly rated Arvest Go mobile app from Arvest Bank. Goodbye, limits. Hello, possibilities.
Advanced Manufacturing needs you. For every 4 jobs, there's 1 applicant. Let business industry training take you to the next level. Either as a startup or as an incumbent worker, BIT has your menu.
I came to BIT to advance my skills in the electrical control field. If you want to better yourself, you need to come to business industry training.
My name is Eric Burnett. I am the Assistant Athletic Director for the Springdale School District. I am so grateful for your donations to the Fuel and Feet program. I support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
My name is Chris Wood, Assistant Athletic Director of the Springdale School District. It's because of the generosity of people like you, we are able to fully support the Fuel and Feet program. For this, we thank you and appreciate your help. I support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
The Fuel and Feed program raises money to help pay for pregame and postgame meals for kids and coaches. In addition, we raise funds to buy athletic footwear for the students to compete in. I'm Donald Tucker, Executive Director of the Springdale Athletic Foundation. Please take this time to help our students and coaches. Visit the link on the screen to donate now.
Thank you for your support.
On behalf of Springdale Schools Athletics, I want to say thank you.
Welcome back to Springdale as we get set for the second half of the girls' game. We got a good one going on here, kind of 29-26. About what we expected. Campbell Twins providing a lot of the offense for the Har-Ber Wildcats, and Charlene Hudson doing her thing for the Springdale Lady Bulldogs, and we got a 3-point game at halftime.
And you really look at it, both teams are, like you said, staying true to who they are in their own offenses, but really the defense has been the story. I think it's these teams, I don't know about Springdale entirely, but I know the Har-Ber Wildcats average 60 points per game. Right now they're close to on track, not really though. So the defense by both teams, I said it earlier, Springdale playing more above the three-point line, trying to keep Har-Ber without getting in the paint as much, and then really Har-Ber trying to pack the paint and not allow so many layups, free jumpers, anything, but you really see it. Springdale has lived by the three-point line, and they have lived well, scoring 29 points in that first half.
Yeah, McKinley Campbell, leading scorer for Har-Ber. She's got 11. Or check that, Madison Campbell has the 11, and leading scorer for Springdale, Kai McCoy, with 3 threes. And Springdale comes in averaging about 56 a game. The number that has really helped them out a lot. Their defense has been outstanding all season long. They average points against about 39 points a game. So this one, definitely a tick up in competition, but you got 2 quarters here, and I think we're going to see a good, close finish. The game's been physical. Yeah. It's been wide open. We've kind of gotten exactly what we expected from 2 top 10 teams.
And I said it earlier, and I think it's really the story of what the second half is going to be. There's going to be a lot of storms coming your way, a lot of runs going your way. Whoever can weather it the most, because these teams are going to land some punches. Who can take it and throw one back is going to be the ultimate question, and what really is going to decide this game, because it's anybody's ball game.
Absolutely.
The 3-point lead in this age, in this era of basketball due to Steph Curry, is changed completely. I don't even think a 9-point lead can be considered comfortable anymore.
Yeah, the band just arrived, so it's going to get really, really loud in here in a little bit. Folks still flowing in. I was marveling at all the sweatshirts from different towns that I was seeing. Some as far away as Prairie Grove and Huntsville. There's one of my daughter's friends who goes to Huntsville is here. It's been absolutely wonderful, and people are still filing in. We're going to have a real electric atmosphere here in the second half. So we are ready for basketball here in the second half. It's going to be Har-Ber basketball to start. And I think we look for more of the same. I think Har-Ber wants to push it as fast as they can. There are very few teams in the 6A that are faster than Springdale or as fast as Springdale. This just happens to be one of them.
And this is one of the teams you've seen a lot of the scoring coming in transition. Wildcats average 16 transition points per game. They've gotten that up. I think they're over that in this one because McKinley Campbell has really pushed the pace. They've relied on Springdale not being back on defense after making a shot. As you see it, the tempo, like we said earlier in the pregame, that is going to be the decider of this game.
Both starting fives back on the floor, and here we go. We'll update the foul situations here in just a second. That's a couple of girls dealing with foul trouble in the first half. This is Campbell working off the pick from Maya Haney, finds Jazz McWhorter. Now it's Brooklyn Owens in the corner. She'll pull center here, and we'll start this again. Plenty of time to shoot. This is Campbell on the drive. Her shot's no good. Charlene lost it on the second bounce, but Carol Linda comes away with it, and Springdale's got the basketball, and this is what Springdale likes to do. Here's Kaya McCoy all the way. That shot, I think Campbell got a piece of that one, and back the other way comes Maya Haney and the Har-Ber Wildcats.
Trying to calm it down is Haney. While we said a lot of these teams like to push the tempo, when the other defense is set, the Wildcats want to get into their offense. They would love to score in transition, but when it's not optimal, they will set up in offense.
There's McWhorter on the wing.
Yeah, MacArthur had to sit a lot of that first half with 2 fouls. You'd like to see her get more going. She hit the 3 early on in the first quarter.
Shot clock winding down here. 5 seconds. This is Campbell on the drive. Her floater in the lane, too strong, no good. Pulled down by Charlene Hudson, and here comes Springdale. Lead pass to Kiara Owens. Kiara with a stop whistle foul. Let's see who they get.
Haney.
Okay, Maya Haney's going to pick up the foul. That'll be her first. Team foul number 1. Kiara will go to the line. She'll shoot 0 for 2 in the first half. Kiara normally a really good free throw shooter.
You catch a break on that one, giving that to Haney. She had 0 fouls beforehand. Madison Campbell has been your primary defender on Charlene Hudson when MacArthur got in foul trouble, so you'd like to see her stay as far away from foul trouble as she possibly can.
Second free throw upcoming for Kiara Owens. Kiara 0 for 4 from the line tonight.
You emphasized that in the pregame. You said free throw shooting is going to be massive for Springdale. They have been at the line a lot tonight, have not been able to capitalize as much as they would like.
Springdale struggled in that area, especially in key moments. Much slower pace to the start of this second half. There's Campbell on the drive, cut off there by Adriana Hernandez, now with a spin. A little up and under move, that's too strong, no good. Kiara Owens pulls down the rebound.
Strong rebounds right now. Very contested rebounds for the Springdale Bulldogs on that end of the court, and they've really looked to push, but like you said, it has slowed down a lot more.
Yeah. Game's kind of settled in here. Here's Charlene on the drive. Got the bump and good. Charlene Hudson, first points of the second half. Springdale goes up by 5.
And one thing I'll always say, I brag about Charlene when I can, she doesn't care what tempo is being played. She's going to play Charlene Hudson basketball.
Nice look underneath to Jazz McWhorter for her first 2.
Yeah, MacArthur just doing a good job of running in stride. They catch her down low. She finishes well. For a smaller guard to get that finish, that's good. It's what you want to see.
There's Kaya McCoy. Now looking for some help. She'll fire. Three-pointer on the way. Good. Kaya McCoy rolls it in.
She got help on her own.
Her fourth three-pointer of the ballgame. She's got a dozen. Springdale's up by 6.
And that's how you score the ball, when no one's moving, but you give the space and you don't have a hand up. McCoy will beat you from there.
You and I talked about this morning when we were kind of getting ready for this. Springdale's going to live and die by the 3. Har-Ber doesn't shoot a lot of threes.
No, they haven't been efficient in it.
Here's Maya Haney just inside the arc. That's no good. Kaya with the rebound. Now, one thing to keep an eye on here, Springdale's got one ball handler, and that's Charlene Hudson. Springdale tries to get it out of her hands as much as possible. There's Adriana, her three-pointer. That's no good. Pulled down by Brooklyn Owens, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul. It's going to go on Kiera. That's going to be her third.
Wow, that's a big foul. That's a big foul. That's some of the most size that Springdale has. And a lot of the scoring for the Wildcats, like you said, hasn't been from three-point territory, but it's been inside with some floaters from the Campbell twins and some finishing.
Coach Hunsucker's going to leave her in the game.
That's some trust.
4:55 to go here, third quarter. Kiera Owens playing now with 3 fouls.
I was talking with Coach Hunsucker before the game about how big addition Kiera Owens has been. Looks like she's been so much more comfortable here than she was at Rogers beforehand. She is really coming to her own, according to Coach Hunsucker.
This is Brooklyn Owens. Far side McQuarter. Thought about the 3. Now she's going to pull the trigger. Three-pointer on the way. That's no good. Rebound Charlene Hudson. Charlene rolls it to her sister Carolina. Springdale's got the basketball. Now they're going to try and find Kaya knocked out of bounds. They're going to say Springdale basketball. So.
Well, like you said, the Wildcats have put more emphasis here to start in the third of getting the ball out of Charlene Hudson's hands, and they look like they want to continue to do so. You saw 3 Wildcats right there force the ball out of Hudson's hands.
This is the next best ball handler Springdale has. It's Kiera Owens. That shot not going to go. Haney comes down with it. Har-Ber comes back the other way, down 6. 4:15 to go here in the third quarter. This is Campbell, a little crossover.
I'd like to see Owens get going a little bit more for the Wildcats.
Madison Campbell gets her first 2 here in the second half. She's got 10 in the ball game. Lead down to 4 at 34-30. Jazz McQuarter on Charlene Hudson, whistle and a foul. It's going to go on McQuarter. That's 3. Sorry, Jazz MacArthur. Sorry. I get excited sometimes. Now you can see they're doubling Charlene on every instance they can.
Where it wouldn't hurt them leaving a three-point shooter, they are trying to double as much as possible on Hudson because they know she's the catalyst of this entire offense.
Little backdoor. Charlene can't get it to go. There's Kiera Owens, picked up by Campbell, all the way to Brooklyn Owens for 2, and good. Brooklyn Owens, she's got 6. And it's down to a 2-point lead at 34-32. Arkaya Dixon quickly up off the bench for Springdale.
That approach working a little bit better right now for the Wildcats, taking Hudson as much as they can out of the offense. Hudson, that's the biggest thing about her. You said nearly a triple-double on her averages. Her thing is she doesn't care if she scores. She's going to dictate the offense.
Kaya McCoy with the rebound and putback. Very quickly back up the floor. Here comes Campbell. Brooklyn Owens, she'll spot up. Three-pointer on the way. Too strong, no good. Carolina pulls down the rebound. Now Springdale looks to run. She'll pull it back out here with 2:58 to go. Adriana, open 3. Good. Adriana Hernandez, she's got 6. Springdale has a 7-point lead. Timeout Har-Ber. 2:52 to go, third quarter. We'll be right back. You are watching the Battle for Springdale on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television. .252 to go here, third quarter. At some point, we're going to have to get a panoramic shot of this arena right now because we're at about 80% capacity. People are still filing in. We got a really nice crowd here. Going to be around 5,000 in the building tonight to watch the battle for Springdale.
Yeah, if you're, like we said earlier, you're not here, I don't know what you're doing if you're a Springdale citizen.
Back underway here. Har-Ber trails by 7. This is Campbell with the basketball. Gracie Davenport's checked in for the first time here, third quarter. Jazz MacArthur lurking in the corner, and there she is. MacArthur spots up, three-pointer on the way, rims out, no good. Carolyn to Hudson with the rebound.
The Wildcats have not been able to capitalize from three-point territory. They've had several looks at it.
Nice play there by Jazz MacArthur. Goes crashing into the photographers. Coming from behind to take the ball away from Kiara Owens. Great lead pass there from Charlene Hudson. Springdale on those outlet passes, trying to get down the floor faster. They're not necessarily faster by foot, but they are trying to get a couple of leak outs if they can.
Well, the ball moves faster.
Springdale to inbound. Charlene finds Kiara Owens on the block. Kiara back to Charlene. Charlene with a little shake, step back, three-pointers on the way. Good. Charlene Hudson hits the three. She's got 13, and Springdale has hit double digits. 42-32 with 2:13 to go.
That's a player right there, man. Step back three, cool, calm, collected, knocks it down for the Bulldogs.
She is special. Campbell on the drive, cut off there by Kiara Owens. Ball's on the floor. Great pickup there by Madison Campbell. Nice little step through shot, won't go. Charlene with a rebound, hits the floor and the foul. That's on MacArthur. It is. That's 4 on Jazz MacArthur. So now decision time for Har-Ber.
That's a major foul. That's one of your primary ball handlers, primary shooters for this Wildcat team. You already see Owens on the bench as well for the Wildcats, so you're going to have to make a decision. Henry comes in.
Ayani Henry is checked in. When we talk about Charlene and that step back three, there's only one player on the girls' side who's made me just sort of lose adjectives, and that was Marquisha Davis.
Yeah.
Charlene is getting to that level.
I was going to ask you, I was going to say, who's the better, more accolade-wise kind of player?
Well, the scary part for the 6A West is that Charlene's got another year whistle and a foul. Let's see who this is on.
A bunch of players hitting the floor.
I think they're going to call this on Kiara Owens.
If that's on Owens, that's her 4th. Yeah, that is.
Yep. Kiara Owens picks up her 4th. So now we've got Jazz MacArthur with 4, Kiara Owens with 4, with 1:35 to go here in the third quarter. Springdale by 10.
So you've got your second best ball handler for Har-Ber, your second best ball handler for Springdale, and 2 solid scorers and defensive players that have to take a seat now with 4 fouls.
Yeah, this is, and we talked about depth as we came on tonight. Certainly going to play a role here, and now a young lady like Arkaya Dixon's going to play some heavy minutes here over the last 9.5 minutes of the ball game. Here we go. This is Campbell, watched there by Carolyn to Hudson. Now Henry around to Campbell. They're just running cutters through the lane. Some of them getting open here. Here's Gracie Davenport. 10 to shoot for Har-Ber.
Gotta go. Got 6.
Campbell shot in front of the rim, no good. Whistle, and I think they're going to get Haney.
Yeah, pushing the back foul on Haney.
Maya Haney picks up her second personal foul. Springdale get the basketball back here with 1:04 to go, third quarter.
Yeah, the Wildcats are going to have to do a little something different defensively, or not even defensively, but offensively to get some more points on the board. They go down by 10, but this is a game of runs. And this fourth quarter, no matter the score going into it, should be a very fun quarter.
We're going to switch it up here defensively, go a little zone. Springdale's outscored Har-Ber here in the quarter 13-6. There's Arkaya Dixon trying to clear some room. Her shot, no good. Whistle, foul.
This is what you talked about earlier. Free throws are about to come in huge in this fourth quarter.
Maya Haney picks up her third personal. Arkaya Dixon will step to the line, not her strength. She's had some games where she's been streaky at the foul line. This one on the way, rims out, no good.
And correct me if I'm wrong, Dixon from Rogers Heritage.
I think that's
yes.
right, yeah.
I remember she had some good games, if that's exactly what I think it was. She was number 5, I think, for Heritage. She had some good games against the Wildcats last year. Just a very aggressive, heart-driven kind of player.
Brooklyn Owens is checked in for Har-Ber. Dixon misses both here. It stays a 10-point lead. About a 4-second difference between shot clock and game clock. It's Gracie Davenport with it. Now Springdale just pushing Har-Ber out as far as they can.
Trying to keep them above the free throw line. Free throw line extended, and it's really worked because you're daring the Wildcats to beat you from three-point territory, which they do not like to shoot as many as the normal Bear, if you will.
Here's Davenport, 5 to shoot. 3 Campbell. Going to drive baseline. Shot's no good. Kaya comes down with it. 1 second, and that's how the third quarter is going to end. We head to the fourth quarter. Springdale leads Har-Ber by 10. Connor and I will be right back. You are watching the Battle for Springdale on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television.
Hi, this is Zach Arns, the voice of the Springdale Bulldogs. Are you looking for a new career? Would you like to become a professional truck driver? The CDL Training School in Tawnytown, Arkansas is now opened and accepting new students. You can earn your CDL in just 3 short weeks with employment after you finish school, and PAM Transport will cover your tuition. You will train in the same equipment you will drive once you earn your CDL. Plus, students also receive a $100 weekly stipend during training. Don't wait another minute. Call PAM Transport today. 888-498-2549. That's 888-498-2549.
Joe and Larry here with Sam's Furniture. We just wanted to thank you for your business and to let you know that your purchase helps serve so many people.
That's right. The culture here at Sam's is to love and serve others in our community and around the globe. So when you buy at Sam's, part of your purchase goes to support one of the many organizations we partner with.
You enable us to invest in our children, teachers, veterans, development in Africa, and distributing wheelchairs to those in need around the world. You are a part of this. So from the Sam's Furniture family to yours,
thank you.
And we welcome you back to Springdale as you take a look at the capacity crowd here at Bulldog Arena. It is full, to say the very least. There are people hanging in the rafters. The band's here. It's loud. It's a great atmosphere for high school basketball in the state of Arkansas. We're going to start the fourth quarter. Top 10 matchup here between the 4th-ranked Springdale Lady Bulldogs by Sports Illustrated and the 6th-ranked Lady Wildcats of Har-Ber. Sports Illustrated puts those ratings out every week, and these are two of the best teams in the state of Arkansas, have big dreams come March. So we are underway here. Charlene Hudson with it. Charlene going to pull up the foul line, shot short. Rebound, Davenport. Har-Ber's got a chance to cut into this Springdale lead. Springdale outscores Har-Ber in the quarter, 13-6. Campbell to Brooklyn Owens, back to Davenport. She'll fire, 3-pointer on the way. Almost halfway down. Leticia Ramirez comes away with it. Adriana Hernandez able to save it. Now back to Charlene Hudson. Springdale going to have to hurry here to get over the timeline. Charlene gets out of there. Hudson all the way. Will step through, whistle, foul. That's going to go on Campbell. It's going to be her first. Team foul number 1.
The first on Campbell. That was actually surprising to me. She's played point of contact defense pretty much all night, and she picks up her first right there. But at the same time, we've seen how these we keep saying, oh, not a lot of fouls on this person, and then they get to 2 or 3 pretty quickly.
You talk about the foul issues for Har-Ber. It's MacArthur with 4. Maya Haney's got 3 for Springdale. It's Kiara Owens. She's got 4. Leticia Ramirez off the glass. That's no good. Rebound pulled down by Haney, and now Har-Ber looks to run. This is Campbell. Her shot rolls in good.
And that's how the Wildcats really scored in that first half. Transition, run past the defense of the Bulldogs, and that works there.
Kaya McCoy answers right back with a 3. Kaya McCoy's got 15 to lead all scorers. Springdale's lead goes to 11.
McCoy is unconscious from 3-point territory.
You mentioned it. She's very streaky.
Yes.
When she gets hot, you just cannot slow her down. If you give her an inch worth of room, she's gonna pull the trigger on it.
She'll take a mile because she scored 15 points, 5 threes on the night for McCoy, and she is really, since that first bucket that she hit in the first quarter, she is always excited, celebrated every single thing she's got.
There's a steal by Arkaya Dixon, and they're going to say it will be Har-Ber basketball. There's 4 seconds on the shot clock.
I thought it said 40.
It's 4.0. Yeah, got me the first time. Leticia Ramirez checks out. Kiara Owens back in with those 4 fouls. Nice catch there by Brooklyn Owens, and the shot clock expires. And Springdale's going to get him back here with 6:23 to go.
Yeah, Wildcats just no clue what was going on with that shot clock right there. They thought they would get the reset.
You watch Har-Ber a lot more than I do. This is a team that is, I don't want to say methodical, but they rely on athleticism, getting to the rack, getting those and ones, whistle, foul. That's going to go on. Let's see who they call this one. Oh, yeah, it's going to go on forward. That's Madison Campbell. She'll pick up her second, but this is a team that's built to race up and down the floor. 3-point shooting is one of those things they're going to have to work a little bit for.
Yeah, I mean, they've caught a little more momentum for the 3-point line. Heritage was a great game for them in shooting the ball. They had 10 3-pointers made in that game. But percentage-wise, you look at it, shooting against, I think it was Fayetteville High School, they shot 11% from 3. And the game before that, I think it was about 10%. So, yeah.
Whistle and a foul here. Nice defensive play there by Madison Campbell. Let's see who they whistle that one on. Looks like Charlene picks up the foul. That's going to be her first. Jazz MacArthur coming back in for Har-Ber, she's got the 4 fouls, so Kiara Owens has 4, MacArthur with 4.
Full timeout.
Yep, we got a timeout. 6:01 to go in the ballgame. Springdale by 11. We'll be right back. You are watching the Battle for Springdale on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television.
Accidents are never planned. But no matter how small, every emergency that involves a child is a big deal. It's everything. That's why we're here. Arkansas Children's Northwest offers the only pediatric emergency room in Northwest Arkansas with fast access, pediatric experts, and kid-sized care. Peace of mind when you need it most.
Welcome back to Bulldog Arena on the campus of Springdale High School. This is a battle for first place in the 6A West. Connor, he is Connor Jenkins. I'm Zach Arns. Glad to have you along here on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television. Springdale 7-0 in the league. Har-Ber 6-1. If Springdale wins tonight, they're going to go 2 clear of everybody in the league.
Yeah.
Har-Ber, with a win tonight, pulls into first place, and then you'd have, the game on February 28th takes on really big meaning.
Yeah, this game is extremely important. We were talking about it earlier. It's one of the most important games in Springdale Public Schools history when it comes to women's basketball and men's basketball for that matter as well.
Campbell can't get the shot to go. Springdale comes down with it. Kiara Owens with a nice lead pass from Charlene Hudson. Left-handed shot good. Kiki's got 4. Springdale's lead is up to 13.
This is one of those games where if you let it get out of hand, if you're the Wildcats and don't get something going offensively, it could get ugly.
You just don't want to see them start forcing shots. Shots are a little bit out of, stay within your offense. There's plenty of time here with 5:27 to go. Plenty of time to make the comeback. Owens shot, front of the rim, no good. Springdale's going to pull it down. Kaya comes away with it. Now Springdale's got the run out. It's Charlene. Left-handed shot up and in. Hudson's got 15, and Springdale leads by 15 as we approach the 5-minute mark.
Coach Hunsucker coming out of the timeout, you could see a different approach. They're crashing 4 at the boards, but they're really leaking 1 out consistently.
Nice shot there by MacArthur. The foul's going to go on Kiara Owens. She's gone. That's going to be 5 on Kiara.
That's a major foul. One of the best defenders, rebounders, players for this Springdale Bulldog team will foul out of the game. But then you look at the other side, MacArthur also has 4, so you got to be a little careful there. That I don't know if that was on Owens because they're not going to force her out.
Wow. Okay. MacArthur can't get the free throw. Kaya comes down with it. We'll double check that. They're going to lead it to Kiara, who's still on the floor. Basket's good, and the foul. Gracie Davenport's going to get the whistle there. Because Kiara, after MacArthur hit the shot, hit the floor as though she'd been called for the foul. And Springdale may have caught a break there.
Looking at the board, I can't really see if they're. I don't even see her number on the board.
Yeah. No, they've got her with 3. Oh. There's MacArthur, 3-pointer. Basket's good, and the foul. Adriana Hernandez is going to get whistled. Campbell's going to go to the line. Madison Campbell, that is.
We're about to come down to who can fight the hardest, who does not want to give up in this ball game. You've got a very good game after this one coming up, the boys' action after this. But this one, who can fight the hardest and really either sustain if you're Springdale or take away if you're Har-Ber.
It's a 12-point lead. Madison Campbell gets the and 1. She's had a nice night tonight. She's got 15. She leads Har-Ber in scoring. Carolina Hudson, who's checked in with the basketball, working on Davenport, finds Adriana. Hernandez. Shot's too strong. Kiara with the rebound. That shot got blocked. Kiara comes down with it. Whistle foul. Let's see who this is on.
Foul on number 4, Madison Campbell.
Madison Campbell gets whistled for her 3rd. She's picked up 3 in a quarter in 3 minutes.
Yeah. Jeez, but that's, the first block was great for the Wildcats, but then they keep slapping, and it will eventually be a foul.
That's a good pickup right there by Madison Campbell to cut Kaya McCoy off. She's been red hot here in the second half. Here's Kiara Owens. I'm going to say last touch by Har-Ber. 4:10 to go in the ball game. 27 on the shot clock, and looking around here, we ain't getting out of here for a while. It is people on top of people, and they're seeing the best that Springdale has to offer. Here's Kiara Owens. Shot knocked away. I think Davenport got a piece of that one.
Wildcats got to go. I mean, yes, 4 minutes is a lot, but you're down by 12, and this game has not been pleasant from the three-point line.
And they'll turn it over in the offensive end. Springdale will get it back here, and Springdale is content here to work the clock. It's not really in their DNA.
Yeah, but, making them not push the tempo is kind of asking them to play within or without themselves, I guess.
Charlene Hudson, 15, right on her average tonight. This is her sister, Carolinda. Carolinda finds Adriana, open three. Too strong. Campbell comes down with a rebound.
Got to get something going. Someone's got to get streaky here.
This is Campbell. Now Brooklyn Owens going to turn center, has it poked away. Davenport with it. Davenport dribbling through Springdale Lady Bulldogs and hits the shot. So Gracie Davenport gets her first two of the night. It's back to a 10-point lead at 51-41.
Davenport, also a sophomore for this Wildcat team, comes off the bench. You look at it youth-wise, these are two different teams because a lot of seniors for this Bulldog team, only 2 seniors for this Wildcat team. We talk about seniors, the men's action, we're going to see some dynamic seniors in that game.
Here's Charlene Hudson, works off the double team, finds Kiara open.
You said it. They're going to change up a little bit of their mentality. They're going to slow it down.
8 seconds on the shot clock. Springdale's going to have to shoot and a timeout. Coach Heather Hunsucker, 51-41. Our score, 2:48 to go in the ballgame. We'll be right back. You are watching the Battle for Springdale on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibility.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
2:49 to go in the ball game. They put an extra second on the clock. 51-41 our score. Springdale's led from the outset, but Har-Ber's still hanging around. This lead was 15. It's now down to 10. Springdale will have about 5.2 seconds to shoot. Coming out of the timeout, you take a good look there at Coach Heather Hunsucker.
Coach Hunsucker, this is one of the best years she's had in her program. Probably one of the best starts in Springdale women's basketball history.
4 seconds, 3 seconds. Springdale going to have to put it up. Carolinda fires it at the rim. Misses everything, and good defense there by Har-Ber. They will get the basketball back with an opportunity here to cut it to single digits. I imagine as this goes along, and you know Har-Ber better than I do, the Campbell twins are going to handle the basketball, and I have a feeling for Springdale, it's going to be Charlene Hudson with the basketball in her hands most of the next 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
But as we both know about these two teams, the whole goal is to prevent those two things from happening.
They got a jump ball underneath. Har-Ber's got the arrow, so they will inbound with a fresh 35. 2:29 to go in the ballgame. Boys game coming up in about 20 minutes after this one concludes. There's MacArthur on the wing. MacArthur going to fire the three. Shot good. Nice shot there by Jazz MacArthur. Her second three in the ballgame, and now the lead down to 7 at 51-44. And I think the one thing Springdale does not want is to turn this into a free throw shooting contest. Here's Kiara Owens. Her shot's good.
She hits that from about the free throw line. She's had some struggles from the free throw line, but that rhythm jumper from Owens, she's feeling it. You love to see it.
This is Campbell. Whistle and a foul. It's going to go on Charlene. Campbell's going to go to the line. She'll shoot two. Charlene Hudson picks up her second with 1:58 to go. These big free throws here, every free throw is huge as we get towards 0-0.
Yeah, I don't know if the board updated quickly or if it's still going, but we should be almost in the bonus from now on with about 1:58 left in the fourth quarter.
Campbell's first free throws up and good. Campbell's got 6 points in the quarter. 18 in the game. Second free throw from Campbell is good. So Charlene Hudson with it, and I don't think the ball's coming out of her hands unless somebody is wide open.
Or there's a double. It's just, you got to see what to give you.
There's Kaya McCoy. She'll fire. Long three-pointer on the way. Good. Kaya McCoy is unconscious. Another three for Kaya. 6 threes in the ballgame for Kaya McCoy tonight. 20 points total as Madison Campbell travels with the basketball. And Springdale's going to get back here with 90 seconds to go and a 10-point lead.
I'm going to have to disagree with that one. I think it was a little more of a gather step than a travel. But, I mean, like you said, McCoy is on fire here tonight. She has 6 threes. That one was from deep territory as well.
Tawnytown.
Yeah, it did not matter,
Backdoor cut. Carolinda off the glass and in. Carolinda Hudson's got 7 in the ball game. The lead grows to 12 with 1:10 to go.
Got to go if you're the Wildcats. Got to get some quick baskets.
Here's Campbell, step back three. Too strong. Brooklyn Owens there to pick up the trash, and the basket's good, and they're going to call Carolinda. And let's see, now we got conversations going on. Okay, They're going to say the basket's good. The foul's going to go on Carolinda Owens. Carolinda Hudson, excuse me. That's her second. So Brooklyn Owens goes to the line here to try and get this thing back to single digits. With 59.4 seconds to go, Maya Haney coming back in.
This is going to be, you see Haney in, I'm assuming the Wildcats will go into the full court pressure. They're going to try to change the tempo a little more and try to get a lot of forced turnovers.
Owens free throws up and good. Owens has 9 in the ball game.
1 minute to play.
Hudson comes across the timeline, finds Kiara Owens. Kiara over to Kaya. Back to Carolinda Hudson. And we'll get a whistle and a foul. That'll go on Brooklyn Owens. That's 3.
I think that's what you said it earlier. They're going to put Springdale in the position to put away the game at the free throw line.
Yeah, and that's, you can see Coach Hunsucker talking to Carolinda. Carolinda going to the line. She's got I believe, let's see here, this may her, my math is right here. Her high in conference is 8. Did that against Rogers back in January, and now chance to extend the Springdale lead. Carolinda Hudson first free throw good. Jazz MacArthur comes back in. Springdale going to put everybody back here with 47.2 to go, and Carolinda Hudson second shot.
Ice in the veins of the senior. 1-3-1 zone, trying to prevent three-point shooting.
That shot's no good. Kiara Owens down with it. Springdale trying to get out of their own backcourt. Kaya McCoy's got it. She'll get across the timeline. And a whistle and a foul. That one's going to go on Campbell. That's going to be her 4th. It's going to send Kaya to the line with 29.9 seconds to go.
McCoy has been red hot, and she'll miss that first one. I didn't even mean to do it. I promise.
Kaya will be, she'll be in the gym early tomorrow practicing her free throws. Second free throw on the way from Kaya's no good.
She tried to get that
opportunity here with 25 seconds to go. Brooklyn Owens finds MacArthur in the corner. Her shot on the way, good. Jazz MacArthur hits the 3, and we get a timeout, Har-Ber. 21.9 seconds to go. Oh, is that a Springdale timeout?
I think so.
Springdale calls a timeout. 21.9 seconds to go in the ballgame. We'll be right back. You are watching the Battle for Springdale on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television.
Sometimes a dream car has nothing to do with horsepower or performance.
My dream car is the one that gets me to my job every day. The one that lets me help a friend in need.
I didn't think I had the credit. My credit score wasn't that good. But Car-Mart believed in me.
They believed in me. My dream car, a 2016 Nissan Sentra. What's yours?
America's Car-Mart. You keep the dream, and we'll keep you on the road.
Welcome back to Springdale. 22.5 seconds ago, you look at this capacity crowd here at Bulldog Arena.
Wow.
It is packed, to say the very least, here, and they've seen a good one here tonight. Springdale's got the basketball.
Glad I got a seat.
I had to ask today to make sure I was going to get a reserved seat.
Yeah.
And they said it was 50-50. Carolina Hudson to inbound. Springdale. And we're going to get a timeout. We'll hold it here. Let's talk this through here. 22.5 seconds to go in the ball game. If you're Springdale, you just got to get it inbounds. You probably got to get to number 12. She's your best player, your best free throw shooter.
Yeah.
If you're Har-Ber, if you don't get the steal, you're fouling right away.
Instantly.
And you've got to start hitting some long range jumpers here.
Well, you look at the huddle right now too. Presley Hudson has subbed in for Har-Ber, so that's an extremely guard heavy lineup. Maya Haney will sit on the bench. That means you're trying to foul instantly because Presley Hudson has no fouls in the game. She hasn't played much in this game, so as soon as her man catches, that's going to be a hack.
Shout out to my guy Dave Reagan, watching up in Rogers tonight. Glad to have you along here on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television. It's been a good one. It's been the game that we expected.
Yeah, it's been a
tough,
slugfest.
Physical, lots of big shots, and a lot of great athletes out there showcasing their skills for the city of Springdale. So Adriana Hernandez will inbound. They're going to take it. They're going to launch it. Kaya's going to go get it. Kaya McCoy going to dribble out of it, whistle foul. Presley Hudson is going to pick up the foul. It's going to send Kaya to the line with 21.1 seconds to go.
And Hernandez right there giving Jack Pounders a little bit of like that. I mean, I was seeing Jack Pounders out there for a second. Springdale Bulldog QB1.
Charlene's over here imitating Jack Pounders and trying to teach Adriana how to throw a football as Kaya hits the first. Kaya's going to be our player of the game tonight. She has been everywhere. 9 in the first half. She has 7, 12 in the second half. Gets the second one. Now 13 points in the second half, 22 in the ball game. Kaya has been the star here for Springdale tonight. Owens, jumper too strong, no good. Kiara's going to track that one down, and they're going to foul her. Let's see who gets whistled for it.
Foul on number 3, McKinley Campbell.
McKinley Campbell picks up her third. Kiara Owens will go to the line. Springdale's going to get out of here and move to 8-0 in league play. They'll be 19-2 overall. They'll be 2 clear of everybody else in the West after tonight. Har-Ber's going to fall to 6-2 and 19-4 on the year as Kiara misses the first. Still a lot to play for. We're going to do this again in a month. This is the halfway point of the 6A West season.
Well, something I was talking with Coach Hunsaker before the game too. This is obviously a big game for them. But next week they have Northside at Northside, which is a very hard environment to play in. So it's going to be a rough half of second conference play for both these teams.
Last 3 seconds of the ball game, Carolina comes away with it. And that's going to do it. Our final score tonight in the girls' game. Springdale 63, Har-Ber 52. We'll be back with some highlights in just a minute, and we'll get you set for the boys' game coming up. You are watching the Battle for Springdale on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television. Connor, we take a look at some of the highlights from the ballgame. That young lady right there, the story, she had 22 in the ballgame. So this is early on, those back-to-back threes. Springdale firing early, but this young lady right here and her sister, McKinley Campbell, really the story for Har-Ber. They are terrific athletes.
Yeah, McKinley Campbell, Maddie Campbell went at it tonight. They had to make the difference for this Wildcat team. Really, outside of them, they didn't get the scoring they would like from their supporting cast. Owens didn't have the best night from three-point territory or from any territory. Jazz MacArthur had a rough night as well. Defense was the name of the game in this ball game, but really, the three-point shooting of the Bulldogs was the separator.
Yeah, Kaya McCoy, the story tonight. You see the athleticism of the Campbell twins here, and the boys are coming out, but we just witnessed 2 really good basketball teams going at it for 4 quarters here. This young lady right here, Kaya McCoy, big 3.
And it feels like we talked about it in breaks and stuff. It felt like every time Har-Ber went on somewhat of a run in the women's game, McCoy would hit a 3. Hernandez would hit a 3. It was really, I talked to Coach Hunsaker about it before the game. They win by committee, and the committee showed up tonight.
Yeah, the third quarter was really the difference. Springdale outscored Har-Ber in the third quarter 13-6, that 7-point lead. Really sent Springdale on their way, and this dagger right here as Kaya hits that, and from that point forward,
Springdale pretty much in control, and Tierra Owens gets the and one there at the end. And here, nice shot there by Gracie Davenport to knock it down. And this is a beautiful jump shot for MacArthur. And you know, the season certainly isn't over for either of these teams. Springdale, going to sleep well tonight, but boy, you got to get back to work and go see Northside here in a couple of days. But for one night, you get to enjoy it a little bit. You see the boys' teams out on the floor right now, and we're getting ready for what we think is going to be another outstanding basketball game.
And if it's not outstanding, then I don't know what it's going to be, because these two teams are obviously the 1 seed, Springdale, undefeated in conference play, one of the best teams in, I think, the nation. Really, and they are just stacked from top to bottom. But then you also look at the other side, stars on both sides here tonight. I was looking at something, I mean, you look at the D1 talent, if you will, in this ball game. I mean, there could be possibly 7 to 8 players in this game that are D1 caliber players.
Yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. Springdale ranked number 2 in the state of Arkansas, according to Sports Illustrated. Har-Ber number 8. These teams 13-1 combined. Springdale 7-0, Har-Ber 6-1, and same setup as the girls' game. Somebody's going to be in first place tonight. It's just a matter of who. We'll bring it to you here very, very shortly. We're glad to have you along here on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television. You are watching the Battle for Springdale on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television.
I am the March 2024 Springdale Spotlight winner.
The February 2024 winner of Springdale Spotlight.
I was the winner of the May 2024 Springdale Spotlight.
I'm the Springdale Spotlight winner of summer 2024.
Use the hashtag Springdale Family when posting about the great things happening in our school.
You could win a prize pack just like this.
So don't forget, take it and tag it.
And you may be the next winner.
Hashtag
Springdale
Family.
When you're looking for a new car, you want to shop for a vehicle you love with an organization you trust. You've probably heard that McCarty Daniel means making deals, but what I'm inspired by the most is that McCarty Daniel means making a difference in our community. When you buy a vehicle with McCarty Daniel, you reinvest right here in the community, in our schools, in our little leagues, in our food banks, and our people. So you're not just making a purchase, you're making a difference too. Come see us at any of our 6 locations in Northwest Arkansas.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Hey Northwest Arkansas, Lara here at Sam's Furniture. If you're looking for new furniture, we have over 170,000 square feet selection at everyday low prices and same-day delivery available. But the best part is that we love to serve our community. So when you buy at Sam's, part of your purchase goes to support one of the many amazing organizations that we have been blessed to partner with. Serving others, especially those in need, is our culture here, and we hope that you'll be a part of that too. Arkansas's largest furniture destination, get it at Sam's.
If you need that love, support, somebody to push you, to tell you you can do it, I would tell them to come to Pam Transportation. It's a family here. It's not just a regular company. They will look after you. They will show you that you are important, you are welcome here.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post, from downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected.
Thank you for supporting the Fuel and Feet program. I'm Cassie Lloyd, the head volleyball coach at Har-Ber High School, and without your help, this program would not be possible. I support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
My name is Brandy Davis, girls basketball coach at Central Junior High. Thank you for donating to the Fuel and Feet program. I support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
The Fuel and Feed program raises money to help pay for pregame and postgame meals for kids and coaches. In addition, we raise funds to buy athletic footwear for the students to compete in. I'm Donald Tucker, Executive Director of the Springdale Athletic Foundation. Please take this time to help our students and coaches. Visit the link on the screen to donate now.
Thank you for your support.
Thank you for your generosity.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. Harps. Hometown fresh.
Goodbye, guessing. Hello, confidence. So long, stress. Hello, security. Farewell, running to the bank. Hello, banking from anywhere. Get a quick view of your balance, block lost debit cards, and quickly deposit checks anywhere, anytime with the highly rated Arvest Go mobile app from Arvest Bank. Goodbye, limits. Hello, possibilities.
Advanced Manufacturing needs you. For every 4 jobs, there is 1 applicant. Let business industry training take you to the next level. Either as a startup or as an incumbent worker, BIT has your menu.
I came to BIT to advance my skills in the electrical control field. If you want to better yourself, you need to come to business industry training.
Hi, this is Zach Arns, the voice of the Springdale Bulldogs. Are you looking for a new career? Would you like to become a professional truck driver? The CDL Training School in Tawnytown, Arkansas is now opened and accepting new students. You can earn your CDL in just 3 short weeks with employment after you finish school, and PAM Transport will cover your tuition. You will train in the same equipment you will drive once you earn your CDL. Plus, students also receive a $100 weekly stipend during training. Don't wait another minute. Call PAM Transport today. 888-498-2549. That's 888-498-2549.
Joe and Larry here with Sam's Furniture. We just wanted to thank you for your business and to let you know that your purchase helps serve so many people.
That's right. The culture here at Sam's is to love and serve others in our community and around the globe. So when you buy at Sam's, part of your purchase goes to support one of the many organizations we partner with.
You enable us to invest in our children, teachers, veterans, development in Africa, and distributing wheelchairs to those in need around the world. You are a part of this. So from the Sam's Furniture family to yours,
thank you.
And we welcome you back to Springdale. We're getting set for the boys' game here. If you're just hopping on, girls. The girls' game is a good one. Springdale wins 63-52. They're going to be alone in first place with a 2-game lead as we turn to the back 9 here of the conference season. Har-Ber going to fall to 6-2. Lots to play for here. They're kind of in a bunch there with Northside and Fayetteville. Lots to be sorted out as we get ready, as we go through the second half of the season with the girls. But now let's turn our attention to the boys' game. This feels like a heavyweight fight. Yeah. You have the defending conference champions in here with the team that is considered to be the prohibitive favorites to win it this year. Springdale comes in, they're 19-3, won the King Cotton Classic back in December. This is a basketball team right now that is just flying high. And they're led by Isaiah Sealy, the Arkansas signee, but there are a lot of parts to this offense and defense that makes Springdale's first half of the season anyway pretty special. You look at the guys like DJ Hudson, Cy Bates, Jackson Conley, Malik Sosa, some of these names not familiar to some of our Springdale fans, but you're going to become real familiar with them quickly. Now on the other side, you've got another top 100 player in Cortland Muldrew, signed with Washington. This is going to be interesting to watch who picks him up because he is a guy that he's just a bucket waiting to happen.
Yeah, I mean, Muldrew, I was looking at it. I like to pull out my stats before a game. I get them fresh in my head. He averages 27 points per game, so that's a lot.
That's a lot of
for
points.
a high school player, but he attempts 20 field goals per game. He will shoot the ball at a high frequency, attempts 9 free throws per game as well. So that is going to be very interesting to see is who guards him first, but you're going to have to switch matchups on him because he will get you in foul trouble. And if you try to be the point of contact defender with him all night, you're going to get either very tired or you're going to get in fouls.
Interesting battle. I think we're going to see a lot of tonight is Hayden Wood and Malik Sosa.
Yes.
Malik, a 6'5" senior. He's sort of Springdale's do everything. Hayden Wood comes off the wings so fast, and he can knock down a jumper, or he can throw it down in your face if you're not real careful.
Yeah.
So,
and if you're a fan that watches from Har-Ber perspective, or even from a Springdale perspective, Hayden Wood has been an emergence in this Wildcat team. He jumped from about 9 points per game last year to now 18. Massive jump.
All right, let's turn it over to our public address announcer for tonight's starting lineups.
6A West crosstown rivalry between the Har-Ber Wildcats and the Springdale Bulldogs. Starting lineups for Har-Ber. Sophomore number 0, Marley. Senior number 2, Hayden Wood. Senior number 3, Cortland Muldrew. Junior number 15, Jabari Washington. Junior number 33, Taven Bledsoe. And now for your Springdale Bulldogs!
That's the championship team.
Your starting lineup for Springdale, senior number 3, Malik Sosa. Senior number 4, Jackson Conley. Junior number 23, DJ Hudson. Senior number 30, Isaiah Seeley. And senior number 35, Visai Bates.
So there you have it, the starting lineups. And Connor, just a sort of a change for Har-Ber tonight. Going to start Taven Bledsoe. Talk about that a little bit.
Well, the length of Taven Bledsoe and the defensive ability that he has more so inside. So where you start BJ Grundy is when you're trying to start more guard perimeter defense. You start Bledsoe for more post interior defense. And really what I've heard from Har-Ber and what I've heard from Coach Tommy Deffenbaugh, zone defense is going to be a massive thing for them tonight. You get more length with Bledsoe on the outside. But I was watching that starting lineup of Springdale. I go back to Space Jam and the Monstars. I mean, I just see DJ Hudson. I'm like, I just called the games last year from him at Fayetteville. Conley was at Har-Ber. This team is loaded in their starting five.
Well, here we go. We're going to tip this one off. DJ Hudson, Hayden Wood going to jump center. And Har-Ber's going to get the basketball first. And we see our first, I think the first question gets answered. Who gets the Muldrew assignment? And it's going to be the best on-the-ball defender in the 6A, Jackson Conley. So here we go, underway. It's another interesting matchup right here. Springdale's best low-post defender. That ball knocked away by Jackson Conley. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Springdale's going to come away with it. And here come the Dogs the other way. This is Isaiah Seeley. Interesting matchup right here. Seeley. Basket, no good. Washington comes down with it, and quickly the other way. Here comes Har-Ber. Muldrew going to pull up, shoot the three. That's going to be short and off the mark.
And all year, Muldrew has really tried to take on the best possible player on the court. I think him and Coach Deffenbaugh had that trust in each other.
So they're going to say it's going to be last touch there by Malik Sosa, being introduced into this rivalry.
Yes.
Malik gets a little taste of this. It is packed in here at Bulldog Arena. Glad to have you along here on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television. This is Marley with the basketball.
Look at Conley. He's not looking at anything else.
And he shouldn't be. I mean, Cortland will fire it from anywhere.
Yeah, you're guarding from right there. You're guarding from the volleyball line, which is smart because he will pull from there if he has to.
Jackson Conley with a steal. Jackson all the way to the rack. Step through's good. So we got our first points of the ball game. It's going to be Jackson Conley with the two-pointer, and I'm telling you now, Har-Ber's going to have to be real careful in that weak side defense. Jackson will come from anywhere.
Yeah, they've been very active. You saw already Jackson got the steal right there. He also had a block on Wood from behind.
Sealy with the block. Bledsoe comes away with a loose basketball, and Cy's going to take it away from him, and they're going to let him play. It's Sosa. The lob. DJ Hudson for two.
Wow. DJ Hudson, when you have the availability to push the ball, but also have a big man that can be that mobile and that jumpity, I guess. I have no better words. Jumpity.
Here's Hayden Wood with the spin on side eights. He'll pull up, jumper on the way. That's short. Sosa with a rebound. Springdale looking to run again. Here's Sosa. Against Hayden Wood, that shot's no good. DJ's going to get the rebound for two. DJ Hudson's got a quick four, and it's 6-0 Springdale. Just over 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
And the Wildcats, they've tried to do some different defense, but you can't set up your defense when the pace of Springdale is like this. And wow.
There's another turnover. And Bentonville had the plan, which was to slow this game down to a crawl. Foul when you have to, foul when you can. And now we're going to get a timeout, Har-Ber. 5:45 to go here, first quarter. We'll talk about it when we come back. 6-0 Dogs. We'll be right back. You are watching the battle for Springdale on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television.
Accidents are never planned. But no matter how small, every emergency that involves a child is a big deal. It's everything. That's why we're here. Arkansas Children's Northwest offers the only pediatric emergency room in Northwest Arkansas, with fast access, pediatric experts, and kid-sized care. Peace of mind when you need it most.
Welcome back to Springdale. 6-0 Red Dog lead here. And we were talking during the break, and Bentonville had a great plan against Springdale. They just needed the athletes to complete the plan.
Yeah.
You got to slow it down. You cannot run with this team. This is what they live for, and it makes things easier for them.
Well, reminiscent of kind of the same thing about 2-3 years ago when Springdale had Muldrew and Sealy. They played the same kind of tempo, and they might be even faster this year. But the Wildcats really slowed that game down, and that's where they kind of competed when they were that 2 seed that 1 year.
Here's Muldrew.
2023, that was the year.
Muldrew going to come center, watched there by Jackson Conley.
Ooh, Sealy, he's excited.
This is Hayden Wood. Marley falls down, and Springdale comes away with it. They've got numbers. Sosa. And we're going to get a whistle. Let's see who it's on. It's either a Muldrew or Wood. No?
I think it's on Bledsoe.
They are. They're going to get Bledsoe for the foul. That'll be his first. And 5:07 to go here in the first quarter. And Malik Sosa comes up limping a little bit, waved off the substitution.
Yep, B.J. Grundy's going to come in. He can play fast, but like you said, you don't really want to play fast if you're the Wildcats. You want to be more controlled.
Sealy gets hacked. Basket rolls around no good. He's going to go to the line. He'll shoot two. I think it's going to go on Hayden Wood. Now, if Isaiah has one area that he's going to have to improve when he heads down to Bud Walton next year, it's right here. Foul shooting has not been his forte. Good foul shooter, but as much as he gets hacked, especially as Springdale progresses through this season, Isaiah Sealy's going to be at the line quite a bit. First free throw for Isaiah. Rattles home good.
I think it's safe to say coming into this game, we know exactly who the dudes are for these two teams. You know Sealy, you know Muldrew, you know what they're going to do, but the second star is going to be really what you're looking for. What will Jackson Conley add to the equation? So far, it's been a lot of defense and pushing the pace. Hayden Wood has been silent here to start, and if he gets going, there could be a more explosive ball.
Sealy gets both. DJ Grundy's checked in. He's number 12. I was told that this was going to be the matchup, that they were going to erase Grundy with Isaiah Sealy and made Isaiah not have to work as much, chasing Cortland Muldrew around. This is Hayden Wood working on side baits.
Yeah, Grundy can get you from outside, though, if you do give him enough space like Hernandez in that previous game in the women's action.
One of the things about Cy Bates, you remember Anner Boateng, that's a whistle and a foul. That's going to go on Sosa. Cy, 2 years ago in the state semifinals, held Anner Boateng, the 5-star player of the year, to 11 points in a win over Little Rock Central. Cy, his calling card is defense, but boy, he's developed quite a three-point shot this year. Muldrew's going to go to the line. He's going to shoot 2 here with 4:33 to go. Try and get Har-Ber on the board.
Like I said earlier, Muldrew averages 9 free throw attempts per game. One of his lowest free throw percentage years for himself in his career. He about, shoots 75% from free throw territory.
Marley's checked back in for Har-Ber. Kevin Bledsaw going to take a seat. Second free throw from Muldrew is good.
Wildcats needed that bucket right there. The pressure as they settle into it. This is, while they have played in big environments, this is the biggest environment I think both these teams will play in this year. Maybe the second game might be bigger. You don't know.
Sosa posted up Grundy. Finds Jackson Conley, three-pointer. DJ in there fighting for it, comes away with it. Here's Cy. Back to Seeley. Seeley, step back three-pointer off the glass, no good. And they're going to say it's Har-Ber basketball, so good defensive sequence there for the Wildcats.
And that's prime time right there. I mean, Muldrew and Seeley. Muldrew getting the assignment of Seeley early. There's not a better matchup we can see.
I was looking it up. The last time, at least at Springdale, that I can remember that we had 2 top 100 players on the floor at any given time was when Marquisha Davis and Sasha Goforth played Fayetteville Springdale. There's a three-point attempt by Hayden Wood. That's no good.
It had been 2018.
Yeah, that's the last time. Here's Cy on the drive. Cy Bates pulls back, jumper short. Rebound pulled down by Marley. Jackson with a steal and 2. Jackson Conley, he's got 4 early, and Springdale leads by 9.
Wildcat fans are a little too familiar with that defense and that putback. Jackson Conley, a massive player for the Wildcats, now turned Bulldog, and his impact is being known here early in this ballgame.
Here's Muldrew on the drive. Floater hits the side of the backboard, no good. Cy Bates comes down with it. Springdale running the other way. They'll go to Sosa. Thought about the 3. Now he's going to drive. Throws it at the rim. Malik Sosa. He gets his first 2, and Springdale has opened this up to a double-digit lead at the 3-minute mark.
And you like to see Hayden Wood get aggressive. He has not. He's only shot in, I think, 2 attempts so far in this ball game. Cy Bates has done a great job of right there. He's just pushing him up, not letting him get to his comfort areas.
We have a little tradition around here on our broadcast. Got to give a shout-out to my baby girl, Mackenzie, watching probably from her bedroom.
The Trash Panda.
The Trash Panda, Central Junior High School Lady Warrior.
That's where I went.
I know. Here's
You know
DJ
this.
all the way. Kick, get it to go. Rebound Marley. Back quickly the other way. Here comes Cortland Muldrew. Muldrew has it knocked away, but they're going to get a whistle and a foul. It's probably going to go on Isaiah Seeley. Let's see who they call it on. Yes, indeed. Isaiah picks up his first, and kid always watching her favorite player, number 35, Cy Bates. 2:28 to go here, first quarter. Har-Ber just got to settle down.
Yeah.
Here's Wood. Pulls up. That shot short. DJ with a rebound. Springdale heads the other way. Seeley will lead the break. Over to Jackson Conley. Conley all the way to the rack. Shot no good. Whistle foul. Let's see who it's on. BJ Grundy's going to pick up his first. It's team foul number 3. Jackson's going to go to the line, shoot 2 excellent free throw shooters. You know, what I marvel at with Jackson is the defense.
Yes.
He is so lightning quick.
He is a very dynamic player. When he came into the league first off, and really it was his actual freshman year, he played in the playoffs. He didn't play in the regular season that year. But the main focus was, can he shoot the ball? That's what everybody said. You can't take him off the court defensively, but can he shoot the ball? He has really done a better job of that as he's matured.
Jackson off the missed free throw and the rebound by Cy Bates. Can't get that one to go, and now Hayden Wood with the putback. He's got his first basket. It's Har-Ber's first basket. And with 1:56 to go here, the lead is 10 at 13-3.
Yeah, you'd like to see BJ Grundy maybe get a corner look. That's what I was looking at. Muldrew is going to get a lot of emphasis from the defense. That's when you can get those kickouts to Grundy and see if he can get going.
Cy Bates finds 2 on the assist from Malik Sosa.
And Bates, I mean, I've seen it now. What is this, his third year as a Bulldog? Fourth year as a Bulldog. I mean, I recognize every single thing that guy does, but he adds an element pretty much every single year that I've watched him play. The defense has been there for 4 years, but really, he's gotten a lot more comfortable on the offensive end.
It's funny, I was talking to his mom, Lara. She taught him how to shoot.
Really?
Yep. DJ Hudson's going to get whistled for the foul. That's going to be his first. It's going to send Marley to the line. Yeah, I was talking to her after the Bentonville West game when he was stroking the three like nobody's business. And I asked her, I said, where did he learn to shoot? And she said, me. His mom was a college basketball player, and they were working on keeping his elbow in. 2 shots for Marley.
And this is someone that you want to see get going into the Wildcats. A very above-the-rim player is Marley, averages about 8 points per game, but most of those are above the rim, honestly. But you're not going to get above the rim against this Springdale team because they have DJ Hudson that keeps you right on the ground.
David Bledsoe's back in for Har-Ber. Holden Plant going to check in for Springdale. Marley gets 1 out of 2.
How aggressive can you be, but how much can you slow down the pace of the game?
Well, this is what I think you're going to have to do, is sit in the zone and make Springdale do this. There's Jackson with a rebound, and he traveled, got a little anxious, but that's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to pack that zone in and make Springdale shoot you out of it.
Yeah, but here's the give and take of that zone right there. Jackson Conley proving it. The rebounding in a zone is very hard to do unless you practice it religiously, and so that's going to be an emphasis for them. Play the zone, but rebound out of it.
Isaiah Sealy's going to get whistled for his 2nd personal foul. The crowd doesn't like it. Isaiah has struggled with foul issues for a good part of the first 7 games here. Malik Sosa's going to check in. Holden Plant in for Springdale as well.
We talked about this before we even got here today. 6-man is not a problem for these two teams. Now 7, 8, and 9 is a little bit more dangerous.
Muldrew can't get that to go. DJ Hudson with a rebound. I don't know, Coach Steffenbaugh didn't like that shot at all.
Sosa wearing number 3, which used to be Muldrew's number, so that might be a point of contention for Muldrew guarding him right here.
Plenty of time to shoot, 20 for the Dogs. Here's Holden Plant. Back to Malik Sosa. Sosa 6'5" on the drive. Trying to get it to DJ, taken away nicely by Jabari Washington. And here comes Cortland Muldrew. Back to Marley. It's a good matchup right here. Final 7 seconds of the quarter. Muldrew spots up long, 3-pointer good. Cortland Muldrew hits the 3.
He can give you that. He can do it. Oh my! Oh my!
Jackson Conley hit the 3, and let's see if it stands. They're going to get together. I got 1 head nod.
2 head nods.
2 head nods. 3 head nods.
Count it. I think we're going to count it.
They haven't put it on the board yet.
Is the consensus? I can't tell if the head nod's for the 3 or for not the 3. Yeah, Oscar Seeley, his assistant coach, is going up to the board. Do we get it or not?
Yeah, they give him the 3. Okay, we're just going to hold it right here because we've got about 30 seconds before we're going to go to halftime. Jackson Conley hits a 3-quarter court 3 to put Springdale back up by 11 after the Cortland Muldrew deep 3.
Yeah.
And, man, now we're starting to get into the game I think we thought we were going to see.
Welcome to Springdale One City basketball. It's going to be eventful. I remember I was talking with someone about it. How important is this game? How much does the history of this game matter? We've seen these games come down to one season. We had 2 game winners in one season.
Right.
We've had dunks that are on SportsCenter, should be at least. I mean, these games are competitive no matter what. You see there was an instant replay on that one. Back it up real quick. You see where Conley releases that.
Yep,
that is
sure
the volleyball line on the opposite side. Knocks it down, and he just is excited on that one.
So Springdale's going to get the basketball to start the second quarter. They lead by 11, 18-7 our score. And Har-Ber kind of got loosened up there in the second half of the first quarter. And now we've got our basketball game that we thought we were going to get.
Yeah, Conley with a perfect answer, though. As they are loosening up, as they're getting momentum, Conley gets the dagger from the 3-quarter court, as you said. But Wildcats did have momentum.
Here's the 2-3. Holden Plant going to spot up. 3-pointer on the way. That rims out, whistle. And they're going to say, stay here. Let's see who this one's on. Devin Bledsoe's going to pick up his 2nd.
B.J. Grundy already going to come back in.
Yeah, B.J. Grundy comes quickly up off the bench. And if you're just hopping on, the Springdale girls go to 8-0 in conference play. They beat Har-Ber tonight 63-52 in a great game.
A lot of fun to watch those young ladies perform. And here's DJ on the block. And DJ, a little up and under, shot short. May have been blocked there by Washington, but he'll get the rebound and go up and in. DJ's got 6 early here. The lead is 13 at 20-7.
And this is really what Conley does. I mean, you saw him get up there. He didn't really get the steal, obviously, but he is a disruptor on the defensive end. Can the Wildcats get going? Wood, I don't think, has scored a basket yet.
He's got one.
He's got
one basket. There's 2.
There you go. That's what you need.
Hayden Wood's second basket.
That is what you need. I mean, Hayden Wood averages 18. Muldrew averages 27. That is 45 of your 70 scored. That's a big chunk of your offense.
Har-Ber back into that man-to-man. Here's Holden Plant, going to drive. Holden, left-handed shot off the rim, no good. It's swatted around. Jackson going to try and save it. Does, right to Hayden Wood. And now Har-Ber with the run out. Here's Marlee. Little step through, left-handed shot up and in. Nice move there by Marlee. And lead back down to single digits at 20-11.
See, you see what's happening down here. They're slowing down defensively. They're still trying to push the pace offensively in transition, trying to make the Bulldogs get a little disorganized on the defensive end because they know in the half-court defense it's going to be a lot harder to score.
Cy Bates up and under move. That shot is good. So that's a mismatch down there. I don't think Har-Ber can afford to have Cy Bates on BJ Grundy very long. And it goes back to 11s for first place in the 6A West. Springdale wins. They'll be 2 games clear of everyone. Har-Ber wins it. They pull into a tie and would have it on points over the Springdale Bulldogs. Dante Jones at the table. He'll come in at the next whistle. 2 minutes gone here in the second quarter. This is Jabari Washington trying to work on Sosa. Nice spin move. His shot rolls in good. Nice shot there by Jabari Washington. He's got his first 2.
And that's a good shot by Washington. You love to see him get aggressive inside. He primarily stays on the perimeter, but if you can get him going inside, that's a different threat that the Wildcats have not been able to get much of this season.
Cy Bates can't connect on the 3. Now Muldrew going to pull up from distance. Too strong, no good. Cy with a rebound. You're just going to have to live with that with Cortland Muldrew.
I mean, because he can make those,
Sure
ultimately.
he can. Here's Plant, baseline drive. That's no good. Jackson comes away with a loose ball. Jackson Conley can't get it to go. DJ with the tip in. DJ Hudson really active tonight. He's got 8 so far, and Springdale's leads back to 11 at 24-13.
And I've said this since this matchup was announced. DJ Hudson was going to be the difference maker.
DJ Grundy can't get it to go. Sosa comes down with it.
DJ Hudson's size was very disturbing last year when the Wildcats played the Fayetteville Bulldogs, when they normally had Hayden Wood who guarded DJ Hudson in those matchups because of the length of Wood. Now they have to put Wood on someone else.
Coming in for Springdale, Dante Jones, Isaiah Seeley coming in. Malik Sosa's going to take a seat, and looks like Cy Bates is going to check out. 4:52 to go here in the half. Springdale by 11. They've led from the get-go. Here comes Taven Bledsaw. It's like Marlee's going to go sit. Marlee had a big game in this matchup last year at the end of the season.
He was a major X factor in that ball game, and those were 2 really well-fought games last year as well. But you see Springdale, they're first to use their 7th man. Har-Ber has only gone 6 deep, and that is going to be a storyline to watch because of how Springdale plays, the pace in which they play. Can your players really endure that pace?
Back underway here, 4:40 to go in the half. This is Jabari Washington. He's watched by DJ Hudson. Jabari dribbles it off his ankle. And Springdale will get the basketball back, and those are just kind of the unforced errors you can't have against the Springdale team as quickly as they can score.
Yeah, because it can be quick comeback, quick going down the rabbit's hole.
There's Jackson Conley. He'll pull up, 3-pointer on the way. That's too strong, no good. Taven Bledsaw with good, strong rebound there, and Har-Ber will come back the other way. This is Muldrew. Yeah. They're going to say offensive foul. Cortland Muldrew whistled for it. That's going to be his first. He doesn't like the call.
I think it's the right call.
It's the push.
It's the extension, and especially when you're in that clear a view of the baseline referee, you can see the extension. Jackson Conley does a great job of selling and making it known that the extension was there.
Coming up on halfway home here in the second quarter, Dante Jones with the basketball. Dante, great 3-point shooter, left-handed, can't leave him alone, and they'll go back into the zone here. Here's Seeley, finds Plant, hold it. There's Dante for three. Side of the rim, that's no good. It's going to go out of bounds. And Har-Ber will get it back here with 3:51 to go. They've sort of settled in a little bit after the first quarter, sort of the explosion in the first quarter. They've settled in here. They were outscored 18-7, and now they're just sort of trading punches.
And they're trading punches defensively, but they haven't really been able to get their offenses jiving as it normally is. For these two teams, this is a pretty low-scoring first half.
This is Jabari Washington working on Isaiah Sealy. Washington, that's too strong. Grundy with a rebound, can't get it to go. It's batted around. Grundy's going to come down with it a second time. Back to Taven Bledsaw. He'll dribble out of it. Now he's got Washington far side three good. Jabari Washington hits the three. He's got 5 points all here in the quarter.
He's been very aggressive. He's been very aggressive for the Wildcats in shooting the ball and really making an emphasis that he has to be guarded as well.
Malik Sosa at the scorer's table, and we're going to get a traveling call against DJ Hudson, so opportunity to here make a little run.
And this is important. This is a team that really hasn't allowed many runs.
Timeout, 3:08 to go here in the half. 24-16 our score. We'll be right back. You are watching the Battle for Springdale on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
Welcome back to Springdale. We have 3:08 to go here in the second quarter. Har-Ber has outscored Springdale in the quarter 9-6, so making some inroads here, trying to get themselves back in the ball game here.
And the Wildcats, their defense has really picked up their 2-3 zone, being very effective here in this second quarter, and really, like you said, slowing down the pace of the Bulldogs. They just need some baskets to go with it consistently.
This is Washington. Step back jumper no good. Holden Plant with a rebound. Here comes Springdale the other way. Malik Sosa.
Yeah, he kind of, Bledsaw posed as he's going to take the charge and almost pulled the chair on Sosa.
Marley's going to check back in.
Bledsaw's grabbing his knee in a lot of pain over there on the bench. That's why Marley's into the game. Made a good defensive stand right there, but he is grimacing in a lot of pain.
2:45 to go here in the half.
That'd be a very bad loss for the Wildcats here in this game, as that is their sixth man.
Here's Washington with an open three. Good. Can't leave him open. It's his second three of the second quarter, and the lead's down to 5 at 24-19. Cy Bates quickly up off the bench.
Wow. I mean, Jabari Washington's getting going. That's exactly what you want to see if you're the Wildcats. An aggressive Jabari Washington takes off pressure of Wood and Mulder so they can get going as well.
Here's Sealy on the drive, all the way to the rack, left-handed shot good.
That's a hog right there.
Isaiah's first basket of the game. Springdale goes back up by 7, 26-19.
We could use him at the Razorbacks right now.
He can do a lot of things. That shot no good. Holden Plant comes down with a rebound whistle.
I think it hit the structure.
Okay. Cy Bates is going to check in. DJ Hudson's coming out.
And you see DJ Hudson, he changes the role of Cy Bates a little bit, but like you said, Cy Bates has embraced the new role. He's had to play a little bit of 5-ball last year, but now he gets to be more versatile on the perimeter.
Yeah, it's what he's suited for, is that 3 spot. He's kind of a wide-body 3. Does a lot of different things for Springdale. Here's Sealy down low. Sosa out of the corner, 3-pointer on the way. That's short. Jackson got his hands on it. He'll come away with it. Jackson Conley finds Sosa. Sosa with the spin. Shot no good. Wood with the rebound. Here's Muldrew. Sosa with the run out to Cy Bates. Can't get it to go. Sealy can't get it to go a second time. Up and in. Isaiah's got 6.
Seems like when the Bulldogs go inside, they are determined to get a basket. There's a technical, I think, just addressed to Sealy.
Yep. This has become a thing with Isaiah. He picked up a technical against Fayetteville.
Yeah, he was excited about that basket, was letting the Wildcats know about it, and that will be a technical foul.
And they're going to call that every single time, so it'll be his first. It's going to send Muldrew to the line. He's 1 for 2 tonight.
Muldrew's having a rough night so far. He's only got 4 points for a player that averages 27.
First free throw is good.
DJ Hudson will come in for the Bulldogs for Sealy.
Yeah, I think Coach wants to have a word. So Muldrew gets the second.
No, they didn't count it.
Oh, they didn't count that one?
That's a sub.
Got it. Thank you. Putting that in the scorebook. Wasn't paying attention. Muldrew's second free throw, good.
Capitalizing at the free throw line, that's going to be crucial as our game trends towards this kind of basketball. It could be closer and closer, or really how Springdale plays, they could put it on them. You've got to be able to land your punches back when you receive one if you're the Wildcats.
1:10 to go here in the half. 7-point ball game. Here's Muldrew. Springdale's done a nice job on him tonight. Just 6 points for Cortland Muldrew. This is Washington. Nice little up and under. His floater's good. Jabari Washington becoming the story here in the first half for Har-Ber. Cuts the lead down to 5.
You can tell Coach Tommy Deffenbaugh put an emphasis on Washington, challenged him to score the ball here tonight, and he has really done a great job of being aggressive here in this ball game.
There's Sy at the elbow. Bates will dribble out. Conley, Sosa, corner 3. Good. Malik Sosa hits the 3. He's got 5. Springdale back up by 8, 31-23. Muldrew. Back to Washington.
Right side to work.
Washington cut off by Sosa. Here comes the double. Grundy in the corner. Back to Marlee. 14 seconds. Marlee. Basket's good, and the foul, they're going to wave it off.
Yeah, it's offensive goaltending.
Yeah. Hayden Wood went up to try and tip it in. They wave it off. It's going to send.
No, that should still be 2 free throws, though. The foul was called.
Yeah, Sosa's going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second.
Yeah, now it'll be 2 free throws instead of the and one opportunity. Wood kind of was up there ready for a putback and just couldn't control himself with the hands. He was already ready to go.
Marlee's he's 1 for 2 tonight from the line. 3 points in the ball game. First free throw shot, good. So it's a 7-point game here as Marlee gets ready to shoot the second 2 free throws.
I've seen a lot of free throws here so far for the Wildcats.
He'll get both. Last 10 seconds of the half. Malik Sosa's got it. Here's Jackson Conley. Conley steps back. Whistle foul. That's going to go on Muldrew. That's going to be his second.
Muldrew's trying to advocate that he got a clean block. I couldn't see it from my angle. It was on the other side of the court, but I looked like a block, but obviously I'm not paid enough to be a referee.
2 shots for Jackson Conley.
Or above my pay grade, as I should say.
Conley gets the first one. He's got 9 tonight. Looking to be the first Springdale Bulldog in double digits. One bounces around, up and in. Sy Bates with the tap in.
Massive play.
That is how the first half ends. Our score after 2 quarters: Springdale 34, Har-Ber 25. Connor and I will be right back. You are watching the Battle for Springdale on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
Sometimes a dream car has nothing to do with horsepower or performance.
On January 4th of this year, versus Northside. Charlene scored 25 points to achieve this honor. She is the 7th Lady Bulldog to earn this honor. Charlene is joined by her parents, Charles and Kayleen Hudson, and her siblings, Caralinda, Fred, and Wesley. Please help us in congratulating Charlene on this amazing accomplishment.
Hi, I'm Mary Jordan. Springdale Public Schools is launching a free weekly podcast called Springdale Today, which will feature news relevant to Springdale families. Springdale Today will feature educational news, district staff and students, as well as influential members of the Springdale community. I hope you'll join us as the free Springdale Today podcast premieres Wednesday, September 11th at noon on YouTube and your favorite podcast app. I look forward to chatting with you more about what's happening in Springdale today.
Thank you.
Thank you for supporting the Fuel and Feet program. I'm Jared Park. Without your help, this program would not be possible. I support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
Hi, my name is Brett Hobbs. I'm the head football coach at Springdale High School. Thank you for making an investment into the future of athletics in our community of Springdale. We support Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
The Fuel and Feed program raises money to help pay for pregame and postgame meals for kids and coaches. In addition, we raise funds to buy athletic footwear for the students to compete in. I'm Donald Tucker, Executive Director of the Springdale Athletic Foundation. Please take this time to help our students and coaches. Visit the link on the screen to donate now.
Thank you for your support.
On behalf of Springdale Schools Athletics,
Nothing says game day like good friends and great food. And at Slim Chickens, we know great food. From our 100% all-natural chicken tenders, fresh-made wings served with house sauces, to delicious chicken sandwiches, crisp salads, southern sides, and desserts you just can't get anywhere else. At Slim's, we have the food you love, made fresh for the people you care about. Dine in, drive through, or order online. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Welcome back to Springdale as we get ready for the second half. 34-25, our halftime score. Same old for Springdale. Defense leads to offense. Jackson Conley leads the way with 9. But the story of the ballgame, honestly, as you see Jackson here driving to the rack, the story for me has been Jabari Washington, 10 points in the second quarter.
That's a very bright spot for the Wildcats, and you love to see him get aggressive. That's really, if you look at it through average-wise, that's your 4th best scorer technically, but he has really been the aggressor. He has taken it at the 4th best defender of Springdale and has really made them pay. He's actually switched up their matchups a little bit. You saw Sosa kind of guarding him there in that second quarter.
Yeah, it's been a very fun game as we see some of the highlights here. You know, this guy right here, DJ Hudson's got 8, but look, Springdale raced out to a huge lead. They were up 12 in the first quarter. Har-Ber slowly and methodically cut this thing down. They've had it down as low as 5, and Springdale right now at the break leads by 9. Tell me what Har-Ber's got to do here to start the second half to get back in this thing.
Really, Hayden Wood's got to get busy. Hayden Wood has been very frustrated here to start, and that's really to the defensive scheme of Springdale, not really to his own making. They have really not allowed him to get to his comfort areas, to get to his mid-range pull-up, and that is what has stalled really the offense of the
You mentioned that Muldrew and Wood combined for 45 a game.
Yeah.
Right now they have 10.
Yeah,
and Springdale's done a nice job on that, and like you pointed out, you know, they're willing to let Jabari Washington shoot and let anybody else shoot, but they're going to take those guys out and take their chances. And so far, so good if you're rooting for the team in white. It is a packed house here at Bulldog Arena. It's going to be a night I think that we're going to look back on very fondly in the coming years. This is the first time that we played this particular matchup here at Bulldog Arena. Lots of familiar faces. We got dignitaries in town. I just talked to Dr. Cleveland a little while ago, and we got movie stars in the house. We got all kinds of folks here. They're literally standing in the stairwells.
Oh yeah,
I mean it is.
You've got admins that are giving up their seats to just stand up and watch this. This is prime time basketball. If you want to watch basketball, you're a fan of it, and you live in the city of Springdale, and even at this, the Northwest Arkansas area, as you said earlier, you've seen people from all over.
A lot of different locales have made their way to Bulldog Arena tonight.
Yes.
Glad to have you guys along here on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television. We're about ready to get started here in the second half. Springdale leads by 9. Har-Ber's going to have the basketball first, so an opportunity here to cut into this lead. Springdale dealing with some foul trouble. Isaiah Seeley's got 2, Malik Sosa with 2. On the Har-Ber side, Muldrew's got 2 and Bledsaw has 2. Now, it looks like Tatum's come out of the locker room. You know, he was kind of gimpy there as the half wound down, but looks like he's okay. And
this is what's going to be interesting. How does Springdale come out defensively? Now they have to put more emphasis on Jabari Washington on the defensive end.
So here we go, second half underway. This is Muldrew on the baseline. Muldrew looking for room. Jackson Conley not having any of it. And he's going to throw it right to the referee, so a turnover to start the second half, and not exactly what you're looking for. But they've done a nice job here in the last, for the last 8 minutes or so defensively on Springdale. Really slowed them down.
They have. That 2-3 zone was very effective to end the second quarter. Now they match up into their man, which Tommy Deffenbaugh said we wouldn't see a lot of, but maybe just to add some variation in there for Har-Ber.
Here's Sosa on the drive, looking for room. He's going to go all the way to the basket. His shot's up and good. Malik Sosa will open the scoring here in the second half. He's got 7. He averages about 10 a game in league. Springdale's lead goes back to 11 at 36-25. If you're just hopping on the girls, good game, 63-52 the final there. Springdale moving to 8-0 in league play. They'll be in first place tomorrow morning. Alone, that shot too strong, no good. Good. Boy, Hayden Wood can fly. He went high to get that one, couldn't come away with it.
You want to talk about that? He had his first dunk ever last year in midway through conference play, and now that guy gets up every single time now. It is a different player.
Minute gone here, third quarter. Springdale with the basketball. They lead by 11. This guy right here, Malik Sosa, having a good night. And this guy right here, Jackson Conley, can explode at any point. Here's Seeley on the drive. Seeley with the lob to DJ for the dunk. DJ Hudson. He's got 10, and Springdale's got a 13-point lead.
And Seeley reminds me so much of Charlene Hudson, the explosive guard for Springdale, because they don't have to force the issue.
Timeout, Har-Ber. We'll get back to that thought in a second. 6:39 to go in the third quarter. We'll be right back. You are watching the Battle for Springdale on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television.
Hey Northwest Arkansas, Lara here at Sam's Furniture. If you're looking for new furniture, we have over 170,000 square feet selection at everyday low prices and same-day delivery available. But the best part is that we love to serve our community. So when you buy at Sam's, part of your purchase goes to support one of the many amazing organizations that we have been blessed to partner with. Serving others, especially those in need, is our culture here, and we hope that you'll be a part of that too. Arkansas's largest furniture destination, get it at Sam's.
6:39 to go here in the third quarter, and I was thinking I was going to go out after the game tonight, but we ain't getting out of here anytime soon.
No chance.
13-point Springdale lead. Hayden Wood's got the basketball. No changes for either side.
Have fun walking out, and then have fun trying to drive out of here.
We're just going to let the parking lot clear out.
We might be here for another hour after the game concludes.
This is Hayden Wood trying to get free of Sybates. Really tough to do. This is Muldrew down the lane. Draws contact. They're going to say last touched by Muldrew, and it's Springdale basketball.
See, that's so tough. And you just look at it from a basketball perspective and Muldrew's perspective. You get past your primary ball defender. You finally beat him off the dribble. But then you have to go against DJ Hudson and Seeley at the rim.
We were talking to Randy Hutchinson. He's on the board here. And, when Springdale sends out their starting five, and they just, end to end, their wingspans are so there's just no room. To drive down the lane, and Springdale makes it really, really difficult on defense. Cy throws it away. Bledsaw came away with a basketball. Now Bledsaw going to race into the front court. This is Jabari Washington. He's got 10 in the ball game. Washington trying the up and under. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul. I think it's going to go on Jackson.
Should. I think that's what they signaled towards.
Yep, Jackson going to pick up his first personal foul. It's team foul number 1. 5:50 to go here in the third quarter. Har-Ber will restart. 35 seconds back on the shot clock.
As I said earlier, I think Isaiah Seeley reminds me a lot of Charlene Hudson. They don't really have to score the ball to be effective in how they run their offense, but they run the offense to perfection.
This is Muldrew with the basketball. Plenty of time to shoot. He'll hand to Hayden Wood. Going to fire a long three-pointer. That's short. Seeley with a rebound.
Look at Har-Ber's defensive scheme on that rebound. They didn't even crash. They ran back so they could slow him down.
Great look there from Isaiah. DJ couldn't handle it. And they'll turn it over here with 5:26 to go. And, you feel like if you're Har-Ber, you're kind of hanging in here. If Springdale goes on a 6-0 spurt here, we could be looking at, an uphill climb for Har-Ber. Har-Ber just needs to get a couple of baskets to fall to try and get themselves back into this.
Like you say, they're in it a little bit. Well, the 3 seed of our conference is Fayetteville. Springdale beat Fayetteville by 36. So
yeah, that surprised even the most optimistic Springdale fan.
Yes.
Here's Bledsaw, swatted away by DJ Hudson, and remain with Har-Ber, 12 to shoot. That game was a demolition, to be quite honest. Fayetteville was not prepared for what Springdale brought to them, and once it got out of hand, it just turned into a dunk fest.
Yeah, Fayetteville-Bentonville also playing tonight as well. I'd be interested to see the girls and men's.
And Bentonville West down at Southside.
Washington, he is on fire tonight. 12 for Jabari Washington. He's hitting from just about anywhere and cuts the lead down to 11.
He's getting to his spots. He seems very comfortable, and he has attacked Sosa consistently here tonight. 2-3 still prevalent.
Going to just sit in the zone here and make Springdale beat him. This is what Bentonville did. Here's Seeley at the elbow. Seeley with the spin. I think Wood got a piece of that one, and now you got numbers. It's 3-on-2, now 4-on-2, as Wood goes to the basket and throws it down.
Hayden Wood, you need to get going. Maybe that'll help.
So it's a 9-point lead, and they're going to say Springdale basketball. And Springdale got beat down the floor. Hayden Wood goes in for the easy 2, and now with 4:18 to go, you're just down 9. We're back where we started at the half.
Thought we were about to do a Jumpman logo with Hayden Wood. That was a pretty extensive dunk.
Foul's going to go on Bledsoe. That's going to be his third. It's going to be team foul number 1.
The Wildcats have stayed true to kind of how Coach Tommy Deffenbaugh plays. He's only gone 6 deep. He has not pressured himself to going into the 7-8 man. And really, they've kind of endured it a little bit. They don't look as tired as you would think.
Grundy's checked in for Har-Ber. Springdale will start with a fresh 35. Here's Sosa to Conley. Three-pointer on the way. That's back iron, no good. Muldrew with a rebound.
Conley hasn't really been able to get it going from three-point territory, but that's unusual.
Muldrew pulls up three-pointer, no good. Seeley with a rebound, and here comes Springdale. Seeley leads the break. All the way in for an easy 2. Isaiah Seeley. He's got 8.
I think he could have punched that, too.
He probably could have.
He was up there.
Here's Grundy. That's not the shot you would have put up there, BJ. And it'll go out of bounds off DJ Hudson. And Holden Plant going to check in for Springdale. Back in Taven Bledsoe. Grundy's going to take a seat.
Very quick rope with Bledsoe and Grundy.
You're right. Coach Deffenbaugh has only gone 6 deep here. And, you wonder if Springdale continues to push the pace a little bit, how much can Har-Ber do if you're chasing most of the night and the energy that you're going to expend trying to get back into this.
Yeah, I mean, Jabari Washington has not come off the court, neither has Muldrew or Wood.
There's a three-pointer by Mar Lee. He's got 8 now, and the lead down to 8 at 40-32.
If you get Mar Lee on the perimeter making shots, this could be a different ball.
There's Cy Bates on the wing. Cy on the drive. Finds Plant in the lane. His shot short. Lee comes down with it. Now you got an opportunity here. This is Muldrew. And they're going to say a foul. Let's see who it's on.
Foul on number 4,
Jackson Conley's going to pick up his second personal foul.
Which for
team
him
foul
being,
number 2.
For him being the primary ball defender on Muldrew and now picking up his second in the third quarter, give credit to him to be able to stay out of foul trouble that long.
Under 3 minutes to go here. This is Bledsoe, back to Wood. Here's Wood on the drive. Can't get it to go. DJ Hudson comes down with it. Springdale looking to run. Here's Holden Plant. Over to Isaiah Seeley, finds Jackson in the corner. Conley, three-pointer on the way. That's short. Bledsoe with a rebound. Muldrew can't get it to go. Good rebound there by Hayden Wood. Threw it at the rim. Strong play there by him. Couldn't get that to go, and now Seeley the other way. Here's Isaiah. Looking for DJ underneath. Good hands there by Mar Lee. Lee to the basket and good.
6-point ball game.
We're going to get a timeout, Har-Ber. 2:10 to go, third quarter. We'll be right back. You are watching the battle for Springdale on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television.
Hola a todos, soy Maribel Tapia y quiero compartirles algo que nos llena de orgullo. Queremos que sepas que tu familia, logros y sueños nos importan. Porque contando nuestras historias, conectamos nuestra comunidad. Los esperamos para celebrar juntos los nuevos episodios de esta temporada en Facebook, Escuelas de Springdale, Spotlight Latino, Univisión y Telemundo Arkansas. Recuerda, yo soy Maribel Tapia y te espero para un cafecito y charla.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post, from downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected.
2:10 to go here in the third quarter. It's a 6-point lead. Har-Ber's outscored Springdale 9-6 here in the quarter. And the real stories for Har-Ber, and we talked about Muldrew coming in, top 100 player. He's got 6 points, but the story has been Marley and Jabari Washington.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of knew this coming into the game. This is normally how it happens with these two teams, is when you talk and you hype up the star players, but it's really the supporting cast that will take over the game and really determine the game. And right now we've got a 6-point ball game. Did you expect that at this point? I don't know.
Now we got an offensive foul against DJ Hudson. That's going to be his second. Har-Ber's going to get the basketball back with a chance to cut this to a one-possession game.
Yeah, this is a massive third-quarter stand here for the Wildcats. Not going to go away in this one, and this is what we expect from these two teams. They will land punches left and right, but who will get the knockout blow? We'll see that in the fourth.
Muldrew down the lane. His shot knocked away, and they're going to say Springdale basketball.
Yeah, off the leg of Muldrew is what they're going to call. You always see Holden playing. He's got some extensive minutes here tonight.
Yeah, he has, and Holden's a big body at 6'4". He's well over 200 pounds. He's a guy that can play low. He can handle the basketball a little.
And really, you've seen Springdale. They haven't really tried to beat the 2-3 zone with shooting. They've tried to beat it with exactly that, being in the right spot, the right time, cuts and drives.
Plant can't get it to go. Marley leads him the other way. Here's Washington, lost control of it. Body's going after it. DJ comes away with it. Now Springdale looks to run. This is Seeley.
Wow.
Isaiah Seeley. A little step through there. He's got 10.
Cool as a cucumber.
He
was not sped up at all.
He is something else. This is Washington. Knocked away there by Holden Plant. Springdale basketball. That's twice in a row. On drives.
Hands.
Yeah, that's the thing that's so hard about them sometimes is you think you're by them, and that hand will come in, just slap the basketball.
Because you're so protective in the basketball, because you have to go against a rim protector in DJ Hudson. You're collecting through your hip, but they're right there slapping it down so it doesn't even get to the shot blocker.
Malik Sosa's checked back in for Springdale. Final minute of the third quarter, 42-34 our score. It was a 9-point game at halftime. Cy Bates going to drive center. Cy spots up, three-pointer on the way. Cy Bates hits the three. Cy very quietly has 9 tonight, and the lead back to 11 at 45-34.
Not quiet anymore. That was a
Coach
massive
Price
three.
urging the student section for noise. Rare sign of emotion from Coach Price. Got about a 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
When you see Coach Price have some emotion over there, it's nice to see. He's involved in this game here tonight. Coach Tommy Deffenbaugh, he's always got the emotions on his sideline.
10 seconds to go in the quarter. This is Muldrew. Lost control of the basketball. Springdale's got it. Seeley. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, all the way to the rack. Isaiah Seeley up and good, and that's how the third quarter's going to end. Our score after 3 quarters, Springdale 47, Har-Ber 34. We'll be back for the fourth. Coming up, you are watching the battle for Springdale on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television. We start the fourth quarter. Springdale leads by 13. Closed the third quarter on a 7-0 run right after that timeout. And you get the driving layup, as you just saw, by Isaiah Seeley. And now fourth quarter starts down 13. If you're Har-Ber, you got to start knocking down some threes. You got to start taking care of the basketball. As you look at this capacity crowd here, that Bulldog Arena, it is a large crowd. It is like 4 deep.
behind us, people watching the games are to our right, they're to our left. A lot of SROs in the building, a lot of standing room only. Every seat is full. It's a great night here in Springdale for high school basketball. Girls game tonight, Springdale wins that one 63-52. They're going to be in first place tomorrow morning when all is said and done. And they'll start the second half on Tuesday at Northside. And here, same situation. Springdale 7-0 in the league. Har-Ber 6-1. Springdale wins tonight. They've got a 2-game lead. Here's Cy Bates at the elbow.
And you know it's a legit environment. It's going to be a legit night when you have metal detectors at the doors. That's what I thought.
Here's Malik Sosa for the 3. That's no good. Muldrew with a rebound. Muldrew going to back it out. He'll try and shoot the 3. Can't get it to go. They're going to say off of Holden Plant, so it'll remain with Har-Ber. It's about 30 seconds gone here in the fourth quarter. So glad you're joining us here on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television. Tuesday night, we'll be back at it. Let's look at Coach Deffenbaugh. Wildcats, where are you guys heading? You'll be at home.
Monday at Rogers.
At Rogers.
Or wait, no, sorry. Monday at home against Rogers.
And you'll have Rogers over at Wildcat Arena. We'll be down in the River Valley. Got Northside.
Don't envy you.
That foul's going to go on Holden Plant. That's going to be his first and team first. And we'll do this again over at Wildcat Arena on February 28th. Expect the exact same sort of environment.
Yeah. I don't know if the Wildcat Arena can fit this many people, but it'll try. I can tell you that.
Washington goes all the way back to the foul line to get it.
Yeah, they've had some troubles getting the ball in, bounce off baseline and sideline out of bounds as the Wildcats.
45 seconds gone here. Hayden Wood going to fire the 3. That's no good. DJ Hudson with a rebound. Here comes Springdale on the run. DJ. Has it taken away. Now you got a run out. It's Marley all by himself. He'll throw it down. So Marley continues to score. He's got 12 in the game.
Math is hard sometimes.
It is. My handwriting's bad too.
Yeah, it's double negative.
It doesn't make anything easier. 11-point Springdale lead, 6:45 to go in the ball game. Here's Seeley. Seeley. Left-handed shot. Good. He is so smooth. Isaiah Seeley.
Yeah, I mean, there's two ways to beat a zone. You shoot them out of it, or you do exactly that. You just dribble inside. You make them commit to you. Even in that situation, if they committed, he has shooters on the outside.
Seeley's got 14 tonight. This is Muldrew over to Hayden Wood. Hayden going to drive center, runs right into DJ Hudson. That shot not going to get there, and he's going to throw it into the stands, and Springdale's going to turn him over again here with 6:14 to go. And coming into the ball game is Jackson Conley. Jackson tonight had a really good night defensively, but on the offensive end, Jackson's got 9.
Yeah, I mean, Jackson Conley, you've seen this for 3 years now, whether it be in blue or in red. Jackson Conley is a defensive stopper.
He's a menace is what I call him. He's just a menace on defense.
Yeah, I mean, he is the most pesky physical defender we have in our league and really in the state of Arkansas.
And we're going to get a jump ball. Possession arrow is going to go to Har-Ber, so they're going to get it back here with 5:54 to go. Springdale has done a really nice job tonight on Cortland Muldrew. You mentioned he comes in averaging 27 a game. Muldrew has yet to score here in the second half. He's got 6 total, and Springdale's really frustrated him. This is Muldrew on the drive.
I thought he was going to shoot that. I thought it was like a behind the head.
There's Marley's 3. That's no good, and here we go. Springdale with the run. Here's Seeley. In for 2. Isaiah Seeley.
Wow, what an exclamation point.
They can get down the floor so fast.
Well, the ball moves faster than the dribble. And right there, doing a great job, Sosa recognizing getting it to Seeley.
Nice move there by Bledsaw to get his first 2 in the ballgame. So he answers right back, cuts the lead down to 13. And Har-Ber's going to have to get some defensive stops here. 5:12 to go. Here's Jackson Conley on the wing. The dangerous thing here with this 2-3 zone is you got to keep your eye on DJ Hudson because he just lurks on that baseline, and they'll lob it to him.
Yeah.
The drop of a hat. Here's DJ top of the key, back to Seeley. He's going to spot up, open 3. Seeley, too strong, no good. Cy pulls down the rebound, and Springdale will get a fresh 35. Under 5 minutes to go in the ballgame. Springdale willing to sort of milk the clock a little bit here. This 13-point lead.
This is not normally their style. They don't want to slow down.
Finds Sosa, corner three. Shot on the way, good. Malik Sosa.
Wow. You said he's entering the rivalry. He entered it pretty well here tonight.
Malik's in double digits. He's got 10. Lead is 16. This is Muldrew. Step back, shot on the way, good. So Muldrew gets his first basket since the first quarter. He's got 8 total, and he cuts the lead down to 14 at 54-40.
Yeah, he averages 27 points per game, just to give reference. This is an off night for him, but it's really not to his own doing. It's more the defense of Springdale.
Jackson Conley loses control of it. Hayden Wood comes away with it. Wood going to go right down the lane. Basket and the foul. Let's see who they call the foul on.
Sealy.
Sealy picks up the foul. That's number 3.
Yeah, Isaiah Sealy just right there getting inside. He has done a great job of being active, but at the same time, he has picked up some fouls that you would like to have back in this game.
You know, the one thing Springdale can't afford to do here is fall asleep.
Yeah.
You know, with a 12-point lead here, Hayden Wood a good free throw shooter. Wood has 8 tonight. Make that 9. 3:55 to go in the ballgame. It's an 11-point Springdale lead.
You just said it, but I think it needs to be pointed out even more. Wood is below double digits. So is Cortland Muldrew.
Yeah.
As I said earlier, they combined for 45 of 70 points per game for this Wildcat team. Now they have 17 of the 43 scored.
Sosa on the drive, hands to Conley. Jackson. Oh, hook shot off the glass and in. Jackson Conley hits the 2, and we're going to get a timeout. 3:33 to go in the ballgame. Dogs by 13. We will be right back. You are watching the battle for Springdale on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. Har-Ber's. Hometown fresh.
Goodbye, guessing. Hello, confidence. So long, stress. Hello, security. Farewell, running to the bank. Hello, banking from anywhere. Get a quick view of your balance, block lost debit cards, and quickly deposit checks anywhere, anytime with the highly rated Arvest Go mobile app from Arvest Bank. Goodbye, limits. Hello, possibilities.
56-43 our score. 3:33 to go in the ballgame. He's Connor Jenkins. I'm Zach Arns. Glad to have you along here on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television. This is the battle for Springdale Gate Round 1. We're going to do this again on February 28th over at Wildcat Arena. Imagine the environment over there will be very much the same as it is right here.
Might see a little more blue. I don't know. That student section doesn't look enough of the Springdale student section on the right side.
We've got people in the rafters tonight. Here's Hayden Wood powering his way in, swatted away by DJ Hudson. Whistle foul.
Coach Price asking for the shoulder shove, which it just depends. That's a ref discretion call, because if Wood creates contact but it's initiated first by the defense, then it's equal contact and there's no call.
Cy Bates has whistled for the foul. It's his first. It's team foul number 3 against Springdale. Har-Ber has not committed a foul here in the fourth quarter.
You say Cy Bates first?
First personal foul.
And he has been the primary defender on Wood all night.
Yeah. So, I mean, Jackson Conley with just 2.
And he's been on Muldrew.
Yeah.
That is some, those are seniors, by the way. I mean, this entire team is seniors. They are experienced. They are defensively minded in those 2 guys specifically.
Wood gets the second. Springdale now with a 12-point lead. 3:15 to go in the ballgame. Trying to move to 8-0 in the league. Be their best start in the 6 or 7A era, I should say. Their best start in conference, 8-0. This team rapidly becoming one of the favorites for the state title. Jackson Conley can't get it to go. Jabari Washington with a rebound.
I think I worry about Jonesboro coming out of nowhere on the central side as well.
There's Muldrew, back to Wood. Wood faked the 3, cut off there by DJ Hudson. Springdale racing around. Now Marley's going to settle things down. Here's Wood on the drive. Wood.
Hayden Wood, he's got 6 here in the quarter, 12 in the game. And the lead's down to 10 at 56-46.
Much more aggressive Hayden Wood, a little too much to his detriment right there as he picks up.
Now, if Springdale's got an Achilles heel, it is the foul line.
Yeah. I mean,
the foul line has not been kind to Springdale this season.
Do a little hack-a-shack.
You may have, well, at some point you're going to have to, and now we've got whistles. Let's see what the problem is.
To your point, Har-Ber only has 1 foul right now in the team fouls, and we're 2:36 left, so they're going to have to start fouling pretty deliberately to get to that area.
So we've got some moisture on the floor here. I think somebody spilled a drink down there at the far end, so while we have a second. Tuesday night, 6 o'clock. Rogers traveling to Har-Ber to take on the Wildcats. So you guys will be on the air at 6 o'clock. We'll be down in the River Valley north side. That'll be a return trip. Springdale won that game, an upset. It was the first time that Springdale had beaten north side since 1997. First time that Heather Hunsucker had defeated Ricky Smith, and that's that's going to be fun. That's a great place to go watch a basketball game. Fans really get into it down there, and the Lady Bears are certainly one of those teams that you look at and you say, this is one of the best basketball teams in our conference.
Yeah, I was talking with someone about it the other day. Our conference, the 6A West, is one of the best I've seen it in a very long time. When you look at it in women's basketball specifically, 1 through 5, you do not want to play. You look at Bentonville, Fayetteville, Springdale, Har-Ber, Northside. Those are all 5 dangerous teams that can get going at any time, as we've seen close matchups from 1 to 5 throughout.
So it looks like they've gotten this, or at least are in the process of getting this taken care of. Cheerleaders sort of cleared out. And, it may have come off the top here.
I think it did, because the kids were looking like they were ducking, like they were trying to get away from the side.
That may have fallen from the rafters up there onto the cheerleaders. So while we wait, 2:36 to go in the ball game, as Connor mentioned. 1 foul for Har-Ber here in the quarter, so if you're going to try and get Springdale to the line, you're going to have to start fouling, at least in the next 90 seconds or so. Springdale's going to inbound.
That also means you can be a little more aggressive defensively and not foul them on shots, but you can get up in them on the ground.
Plenty of time for Springdale. They got the fresh shot clock. Here's Cy Bates with it. Cy working on Bledsaw. Cy spins, clears some space. Shot on the way. That hits the side of the rim, up and in. Jackson Conley.
The man defense right there is a little shocking to me. The 2-3 has been very effective here tonight for Har-Ber.
Jackson's got 13. Hayden Wood can't get that one to go. Cy secures the rebound. And now with 2:10 to go, Springdale looking to put the finishing touches on this one. Here's Seeley all the way. The lob to DJ for 2.
Oh my.
DJ Hudson.
In air lob. I mean, Seeley's floating out of bounds, almost levitating.
DJ's got a dozen, came back down the floor with a huge smile on his face. Sosa grabs the Muldrew miss, and now Springdale's running. They're going to lob it to Seeley for 2. Springdale putting on a show now. Jackson Conley to Isaiah Seeley. Timeout Har-Ber.
Dunk fest.
1:43 to go in the ball game. We'll take a quick timeout. You're watching the battle for Springdale on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television.
Advanced Manufacturing needs you. For every 4 jobs, there's 1 applicant. Let business industry training take you to the next level. Either as a startup or as an incumbent worker, BIT has your menu.
I came to BIT to advance my skills in the electrical control field. If you want to better yourself, you need to come to business industry training.
.43 to go in the ball game. Springdale leads by 16. And good look at Coach Defenbaugh on that bench. And look, they're going to be in a tie for second place as they get into as we head into the back half of this season. But I think you get an idea why people think very highly of this Springdale team. They can do a lot of things.
Yeah.
And it all starts with that guy right there guarding the ball, Jackson Conley, and his defense. And there we go. Here comes Springdale again. That one, there was a miscommunication between Malik and Jackson, and with 1:31 to go here.
No Muldrew on the court, by the way. for the Wildcats.
Yeah, and you know what? This one's gotten a little out of control, and you certainly don't want to risk anything. He was dealing with an injury earlier this year. You don't want to re-aggravate anything. No point in that. Here's Bledsaw with it. Bledsaw on the drive. Knocked away by Cy Bates. That ball blocked from behind by Jackson Conley. Holden Plant comes away with a loose basketball, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul. That's going to go on Hayden Wood.
I mean, Jackson Conley, I wish we had some live time analytics, because I think he has probably at least 5 steals, and I know he has 2 blocks.
The thing about Jackson, and you watch him, his basketball IQ, just coming on the weak side, is just amazing.
Oh, I saw it for 2 years.
He's something else. Here's Seeley to the basket, good.
Why are we levitating here?
Isaiah's got 8 in the quarter.
Jeez.
22 in the ball game for the 4-star, who's an Arkansas signee. Whistle foul. That's going to go onside. That'll be his second. Wood will go to the line. He'll shoot 2. And the thing you don't want to see here is the chippiness, the frustration. Obviously, Har-Ber feels a little frustrated. You don't want anything getting out of control. You don't want to get somebody suspended. You just want to get out of here and get ready for Tuesday night.
Avoid the suspensions at all costs. But, I mean, it's just what it came down to is really you switched out of the 2-3 as the Wildcats, and then the Bulldogs started to play very good team basketball. They started to drive, started to move it, started to lob the ball, shoot the ball well, and it just tore apart the Wildcats.
Hayden Wood's second free throw is good. He's got one more coming up, and the thing, when they get out running, it's like a feeding frenzy. They're like thoroughbreds racing down the floor. Everybody wants to make the lob, make the dunk, all of that kind of stuff. And
but one thing I'm seeing, you have such a loaded roster, which has a lot of really, really good talent, but they are all smiling, loving each other, getting going. It looks like a very good team chemistry-led team.
Seeley, the lob to Plant for 2. Holden Plant gets the alley-oop, and the Dogs are up by 19. Hayden Wood comes back. That's no good. Jackson Conley going to come down with it. Whistle foul, and Holden Plant with the dunk. He's getting some love down at the far end. Springdale jumping around here, and they are enjoying this one. They're going to have to get back to work next week. North side, south side, and then Rogers in a row. Got to stay focused here. So Springdale will inbound it. 27 seconds on the clock. The shot clock is off, so Springdale can just dribble it out if they want. Malik Sosa's got the basketball, and it looks like that's what they're going to do. Springdale going to move to 8-0 on the year, 20-3 overall. And they will be in a prime position right now to take the lead in the conference as we head down the second half of the season and into the state tournament, which will happen right here at Springdale.
This is one of the biggest wins I have witnessed as a Har-Ber commentator in 5 years of doing this, 7 years of watching this. One of the biggest, for either team, wins in this rivalry game.
Final score tonight, Springdale 66, Har-Ber 47. We're going to take a quick break. We'll wrap it up. You are watching the Battle for Springdale on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television. Hi, this is Zach Arns, the voice of the Springdale Bulldogs. Are you looking for a new career? Would you like to become a professional truck driver? The CDL Training School in Tawnytown, Arkansas is now opened and accepting new students. You can earn your CDL in just 3 short weeks with employment after you finish school, and PAM Transport will cover your tuition. You will train in the same equipment you will drive once you earn your CDL. Plus, students also receive a $100 weekly stipend during training. Don't wait another minute. Call PAM Transport today. 888-498-2549. That's 888-498-2549. Final score tonight, Springdale 66, Har-Ber 47. And we'll take a look at some of the highlights. That guy right there, Jackson Conley, played a big key in this. Springdale got off early, got off to a big lead, and just kind of ran away and hid from this Har-Ber team. Har-Ber fought back in the second half, got it down into single digits, but just too many Bulldogs. This is a great shot here from Jackson Conley at halftime. Kind of put Springdale ahead, and next thing you know, it's this guy, DJ Hudson, kind of leading the charge. He had 14. This is a nice play. This guy right here, Marley and Jabari Washington, both big for Har-Ber tonight.
And ultimately the story was that, yes, while Washington and Lee stepped up, you had Wood and Moultrie step down in how they score the ball. As we've said multiple times tonight, they combined for 45 of 70 points per game for the Wildcat team. They combined, I think you have more accurate numbers than me. They combined for 22 of tonight's points?
Wood wound up with, 13, and Muldrew wound up with 8.
Oh, okay, so 8. So that's 21 of the 47 scored. That's not enough, especially against a team like Springdale, who is dynamic, and they want to get up in you. It's just the Wildcats couldn't handle the pressure, and then when they switched out of their 2-3, it really led to the run by Springdale.
And Springdale's defense tonight is really the story. I mean, you talk about, kind of getting them out of sync. It was Jackson Conley. It was Cy Bates on the defensive end that really just eliminated Muldrew and Wood from the game plan. And, Springdale was willing to take their chances with Marlee and Jabari Washington. Both those guys played great, but just too much. Isaiah Sealy, he finishes up with 22 tonight. He found guys open, and then towards the end of the ball game, they just they do what they do. They play defense, defense becomes offense, and then it's just a runaway.
And the fact is, too, I agree with you on the primary ball defense from Cy Bates and from Conley. But at the same time, when Muldrew and Wood would get past them, DJ Hudson's right there at the rim.
Yeah.
Sealy was at the rim. So even when you got past your primary ball defenders and you're like, Sunlight, oh my gosh.
That's the highlight I think everybody's going to be happy about. Holden Plant getting the alley-oop and the dunk. And the Dogs are going to move to 8-0 in the league. They're going to be 20-3 overall. They're 2 games clear of everybody as we sort of get through the halfway point of this and we head down the backstretch here. Har-Ber's in a great spot. They've got 6-2. They're in there with Fayetteville and Bentonville and teams that they've already beaten. And it's going to be an interesting race the second half of the season. We're going to do this again in a month over at Wildcat Arena. We'll see what happens.
Back in the chase now. They
right.
have to survive.
Yeah, and what Har-Ber's got to do is they've got to go back. You lick your wounds a little bit tomorrow, and then you get back to work. You've got winnable games, the next week as we start the second half here, and you got to get focused. If you can duplicate what you did, you go 12-4 in the league. You're going to put yourself in a good spot for either a high seed or a conference title. But I think we found out tonight why people think that this Springdale basketball team is one of those teams that can really make a run all the way to Hot Springs.
It was one of my first times getting to witness, it was my first time getting to witness this team up close and personal. And as a Har-Ber fan, I really don't like seeing it, but as a basketball fan, this is some of the most dynamic basketball you can watch.
I'm sitting here and I'm watching Jackson Conley and Isaiah, taking pictures with all their fans. The biggest crowds are on Jackson. It's one of the funniest things. There are just kids surrounding Jackson. He is a phenomenal basketball player and a guy that I've really sort of enjoyed watching this season with the Red Dogs. We got a long way to go. We got another 6 weeks before we get to tournament time. And just if you haven't heard, the 6A tournament's going to be right here at Springdale. So it's going to be a good time. And you and I, we've got the broadcasting rights to that. We're going to bring you every game of the tournament. It's going to be fun. But I think both of these teams feel like they can make a deep run. Har-Ber's got to go back, look at some things, and get reacquainted with the 6A as we go forward.
I think Har-Ber's battle is more so staying at the 2 so they can stay opposite of Springdale as much as possible. Because if you see them early in the playoffs, that's a different story from seeing them when you get to the state championship.
Exactly.
That's the goal.
Once again, the final score of the girls' game tonight: Springdale wins 63-52. They're 8-0 in the league and alone in first place by 2 games. Springdale boys win tonight 66-47 the final. They are also 8-0 and alone in first place when all the tally comes in later on tonight. We hope you enjoyed it. We enjoyed bringing it to you. We'll do it again in a couple of weeks. Again, Tuesday night, Wildcat Arena. Rogers is in town. We'll be on the road down in the River Valley. We get to go see Northside. Connor, enjoyed it, man.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it, buddy. We'll do it again here in a month. You've been watching The Battle for Springdale on Springdale Athletic Foundation Television.